Dude, I want you to be as smart as I am.
Motherfucker, give me a...
Dude, I want you to be as smart as I am.
Motherfucker, give me a...
Dude, I want you to be as smart as I am.
Motherfucker, give me a...
Dude, I want you to be as smart as I am.
Motherfucker, give me a specific...
Dude, I want you to be as smart as I am.
Motherfucker...
Come on out, you rapist!
This nigga has the motherfucker, by the way. Let me go fast for him. I am the nigga, young dog. This high ass nigga.
They don't dance no more. It's all about the lean. Back in the day, crack was jumping on the scene. Now they slumped on the sidewalk.
Can't talk,
Golden era faded.
but we still feel the rock. They used to be kings, now they lost in the scheme.
Popping them bottles, throwing money, living free. Now they zoned out and mumbling, bumbling. No rhythm in the city, the whole shit crumbling. They used to rock the house, they was riding through the streets. Remember there was dancing, sliding to the beat. Now it's poison in their veins, ain't no pulse on the street. Guess it's over now, they accepted defeat.
Back in the day, the rock had a wild and free. Different story now, they got no energy. The new drugs got them slow with the head unload. Eyes closed and they don't dance no more. Block used to be jumping, top shit they was on. Now it's lights out, guess the thrill is gone.
I am the nigga, young dog. I bring it to you rough, rugged, and raw, nigga.
They don't dance no more, it's all about the codeine. Back in the day, they was rocking on the scene. Crack had us pop,
Even dancing in the rain,
now they nodding
shit
off.
just don't hit the same.
I am the nigga, young dog.
I am that nigga HB. Good morning. Good morning. This is the morning roast. I'm your host with the most, driving from coast to coast. HB2N. Salute. It is March 31st, 2025, Monday. Beautiful Monday morning. I hope everybody's getting to it. It's currently 8:38 Central, 9:38 Eastern. Please, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. And if you want to help sponsor this episode of the Morning Roast, hit the Cash App, $ HB2N, or support our beautiful, lovely, talented, amazing producer, Portia J, $ PORSHAJAYE. Please. We definitely appreciate it. This weekend was turned all the way up, ladies and gentlemen. It was turned all the way up. We appreciate everybody that was here, that commented, that supported all the streams. You know, a lot of people were restreaming it, speaking on what we had going on over here. And we appreciate y'all, you know. We definitely appreciate y'all because we keep the entertainment, we keep the dialogue and the controversial topics And it's all, none of this stuff is scripted. None of it's scripted. You know, it's just all organic. And I think that's what the people really love about what we do over here. It's all organic. It's like you're shopping at Whole Foods over here. Salute to John Galt, UNIVERSALJONES, Stanley. Salute to Be Brave and Think. It's very controversial this week. I do got to give another salute to Stanley Jr. You know, doing so great in life, and you know, that's a very controversial topic this weekend. Also, just so you guys know, if you want to join in on the conversation, there is a call-in number below if you want to join in on the conversation. We may open the panel up after we get through some topics. We have a lot of topics prepared for you guys this morning. Let me talk to the chat real quick. Salute to the chat. Let's see. Oh, we got Orthodox guy early. We got Orthodox guy in the building. Dan Ure. He said, let's go in on niggas. Let's go, Dan Ure. Slick Rick. Daniel Nixon. Harambe for president. Oh, we got Virgo in the building. The beautiful Virgo. I need everybody in the chat to put up some prayer hands for Virgo. She is she's passing some birthstones. I think she's passing some sort of birthstones or something. I don't know what's going on with Virgo. I think they're Aquarius stones she's passing right now. So put some prayer hands up for Virgo. She says she may cam up later to show us her passing some birthstones. Who knew Virgo was half clam? She's passing a pearl. Virgo to pearl. Wow. She's a mermaid. Some sort of siren. God bless you, Virgo. Black Manta in the building. I think a Black Manta. Salute. CKJ. 3. Hey, I appreciate you, CKJ, man. Thank you for your service. CKJ3, man. Hardest working man in these YouTube streets, man. CKJ Shredder, salute. Salute. My nigga Tyrone Slide, man. My nigga Tyrone in the building. I know it. Yo, Mike 123, salute. Oh, Kimmy Cakes. We gotta talk about that too. The Cold War. Yeah, Kimmy Cakes, you might have to call in because I'm not sure what you're talking about with this this Cold War that you've been talking about. Let me know. Let me know. Is this the Caribbeans versus the FBAs? I don't know about. I don't know, Kimmy. We gotta talk about it. I do want to give a shout out to Bomb Cherry Juice, the elderly sex worker lady who beautiful lady. She's an elderly sex worker. Still, you know, still doing her thing, you know. Generational talent. She's been compared to LeBron James as far as being a sex worker, the longevity. You know, she was one of the original cam girls when you still had to go to Best Buy to buy a webcam. You know, now they just come installed on your laptops, but she's one of the originals. Oh, Samson Simpson, salute. My nigga Samson Simpson, man. Yeah, she's one of the original cam girls, you know, before it was even a thing. And she came up here this weekend, raised hell, and she kind of made a big issue about, why are you going to the mall, HB? What kind of grown man goes to the mall? And you know what? I go where the fuck I want to go. I don't care if it's a bunch of black people. I don't care if it's white people. I don't care if it's Mexicans. I don't give a fuck. I go where the fuck I want. Ain't nobody gonna tell me where I can go and where I can't go. I'm not like a lot of y'all. Y'all niggas scared. Y'all scared to come outside. I'm outside. I'm really outside. I pull up to sundown towns. Take a piss in the whites only bathroom. I don't give a fuck. Do something. Say something. See, that's the thing with a lot of y'all so-called black folks. Y'all like to avoid the problems. Y'all like to avoid the issues. Me, if I want to go to the mall, I'm gonna go to the mall. I don't care if it's a Friday afternoon and it's gonna be a lot of little nigglets there. I don't give a fuck. I have one of them little nigglets looking like Trayvon Martin. I have him looking like Trayvon. Throw an Arizona on his head. Think I'm scared of these little niggas? See, that's y'all. Y'all scared of these little niggas. I ain't scared of them. I punch one of them little niggas to death. You crazy? I'm sorry. I put God first. I put the Most High first. I ain't scared of no man. And I definitely for sure ain't scared of no little boy. That's what's wrong with the adults. Y'all scared of everything. Y'all scared of everybody. You just avoid everybody. Everybody's a victim. Y'all pray. Nah, I'm HB. I'm a goddamn predator. Not that kind of predator. Not that kind of predator. I mean, like, predators versus aliens. I'm that type of predator. Ain't scared of shit. I don't mind living around black folks. I don't mind them playing their music a little loud. It's smelling like weed. I don't mind that shit. That's how I grew up. I don't mind a little hip-hop music. Little get-togethers. I don't try to run from my culture. I accept it for what it is. It ain't perfect. Yeah, there's some things we can work on, but I'm not just about to turn a blind eye to it and run from it. See, I looked at the abyss. You looked at the abyss and you blinked. I looked at the abyss and I kept staring at it. I kept staring. I'm still looking at it. That's what's wrong with y'all niggas. I always want to run away from the problem. Now I go head first. Full steam. Full court press, nigga. Anyway, we got Mr. John Galt and the Universal Jones in the back, man. We about to get this show on the road. We about to get this shit started, man. I hope you guys are having a great morning. Make sure you drink your coffee, your tea, smoke your blunts. If Solid Snake is listening, light that crack pipe up. We getting it started this morning, man. So let me see. Do we got a? Oh, matter of fact, just so y'all know, I'm on the road right now. I'm on US 75 headed north. I'm in Dallas actually. Bunch of traffic, so we're gonna play a quick song. Salute to all the truckers out there. We'll play a quick song. Yeah, CKJ, man. Listen, man. These young niggas ain't scared of no sundown towns, man. Y'all old blacks, y'all scared. Don't go over there. There's a sundown town over there. You don't want to go over there. Young niggas pulling up with ski masks on, man. They ain't scared of that shit. Anyway, I'm about to bring Universal Jones and John Galt up. We're gonna play a quick song. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Subscribe to the John Galt Clips channel, the Urban Landlord Clips. Subscribe to Stanley Cross 6000. We're gonna get all that. We're gonna get all that. Here we go. This is Lot Lizards. This is to all the truckers out there. Let's go.
If you know somebody who drive a truck, I bet you he don't have a relationship with a lot lizard. All these truck drivers love these lot lizards. I promise. Lot lizard, come on baby, get inside the truck. Lot lizard, put your head down and ass up. Lot lizard, call me $40 just to fuck. Lot lizard, twerk, 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 twerk. And she at the truck stop, walking with her butt out, and she got her stomach out, and she only come out when the sun out. She's a lot lizard. She's a lot lizard. He can be your boyfriend, cousin, husband, daddy, brother. It don't even matter if he driving trucks all around the country and he making money. I bet you he fuck a lot lizard. Come on baby, get inside the truck. Lot lizard, put your head down and ass up. Lot lizard, call me $40 just to fuck. Lot lizard, twerk, 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 twerk. Twerk, 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 twerk. Twerk, 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 twerk. Lot lizard, twerk, 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 twerk.
John Galt, Universal, man. Good morning. What's the word, man?
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, man. How y'all doing, man?
God, I can't complain, man.
God, it's the 30th, man. It's the 30th.
Rest of the month, right around the corner.
Yeah. It's about to get hot for niggas, man. It's about to get
Street
hot.
Street interviews and all. Man, I almost did some street interviews yesterday, boy. They were out there yesterday, and sundresses were out. 80 degrees here.
It's that time again.
Yeah, it is, man. That sundress weather, man. You know, them girls don't even be wearing panties no more, man.
Yeah.
Had some sundress with no panties on, man.
Man, let that kitty breathe.
Man.
Oh man, we had a week last week, man. Before we jump into everything, what you guys think about it? Everything that was going on last week?
It was a lot. It was a lot.
It was
cherry
juice.
Yeah. You're gonna let the coochies breathe. Bomb cherry juice.
Yeah. She definitely let that
splash.
Definitely let that coochie breathe.
Did you hear what she said? She said a lot of interesting. I mean, she's real bubbly. I guess is that the way she has kind of some witty snapbacks. I guess you can say.
Yeah.
Bomb cherry juice, man. And, when she came up, I think we were talking about the perms and everything. Was that what we were talking about? Perms?
Yeah, we were talking about perms. We're talking about a lot, but yeah, ultimately we're talking about perms and hair.
I did a stream on Jay Prince too, man. Did you guys? You guys are probably familiar with Jay Prince, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Man, before we jump in there, I just want to get your response to one of these clips, maybe two of them. Yo, I couldn't believe he was just out. What would you
Very
say?
infamous. Yeah, he is very infamous in these YouTube streets. Jay Prince.
Yeah, apparently. Let's listen to this one.
I feel like this: if your job is not paying more than government will pay you, and any of you got kids, you a goddamn fool to go to work every day. They're trying to be bougie for no reason.
Yeah,
You're a goddamn fool. If
Yeah, yeah. I don't believe that. You know, John, I'm a firm believer that working 2-3 jobs, honestly, it really just keeps you out of trouble. A lot of times.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas, they get into bullshit because they on government assistance. They get SNAP benefits, so they at home playing 2K, you know,
All
doing
day.
drills, because they not doing nothing. But if you had a 9 to 5, you had a side hustle, a job, it would keep you out of trouble. You know, maybe you wouldn't have so many baby mamas or issues, or be in prison and in jail, or gotta kill a nigga. You know, people think money is everything. It ain't everything, man. It ain't about the money, man.
There's some value to how you get the money, right?
Yeah.
Check this one out, HB Universal. I think this is the one I want to play. Let me see.
a lot of, especially niggas that live in them big cities and y'all work every day. Go to my sister's house right now. 5-bedroom, 2-car garage connected to the house. I'm talking about big ass house. $25 a month. You working 3 jobs and your shit don't even look near her shit. If you had to pay for that, if you had to live in then the neighborhood she living in, if you had to pay for that out your pocket with your job, nigga, you gonna at least pay about at least $5,000 to $6,000. That's a 5-bedroom single family home in a rich in an upper class community.
How many kids your sister got?
8.
Right.
Oh,
There we go.
that's kind of still
There we
cramped.
go.
Point that I'm trying to make.
No, ain't no crap in there.
But
But the thing,
A lot of, especially niggas that live in them big cities.
You know
There
what's
we go.
crazy?
There
Now
we go,
one of
John.
them, I tell you what, HB, now one of them niggas could refute him. They'd stand there and take it. They couldn't refute him, bro.
But that's the point. You got 8 kids and no father there. Just a mom with a bunch of kids, probably 3-4 different baby daddies. And that's the whole point. If this woman was working, she wouldn't have time to lay on her back taking back shots all day, having all them babies. That's the point. Now you got a bunch of kids basically raising themselves, seeing a bunch of niggas coming in and out of the home, because you know that if it's a nice home like that, you know niggas is coming through
All day.
all day. You know niggas is coming through. Niggas like
Are
me
you
and-
my daddy?
niggas like me and Universal
Daddy for the
pushing kids over. Get the hell out the way. I'm trying to go to the bedroom.
Those are my fruit snacks. Those are mine. These my little nigga.
Let me get some of these Capri Suns, man. I'm thirsty. Just got done fucking your mama. Thirsty, nigga. Hey, man.
I want to play one more clip for you. This is Jay Prince. We'll be done with that. Oh, yeah. Here it is.
these niggas complain about black women on these panels.
And I now understand why black women would choose that system over a black man any day. There's not one black man in America could outdo Uncle Sam. Not name one of them. Not even you. You cannot top Uncle Sam. So when y'all keep trying to convince black women,
These niggas could.
Nigga, I think I can top Uncle Sam. I don't know about you.
But yeah, when you have a low standard, you know that you don't need to top. I mean, literally, they're talking about the bottom of Maslow's hierarchy of needs being taken care of by a system or a government. They ain't out here trying to get it like that. living comfortably. 5-bedroom house. You got 8 kids. $25 a month, and you paying that late because it ain't the value ain't there, John.
Landlord ain't even coming to pick that shit up.
No. This actually coincides with a clip you posted earlier between you were in the. I think HB might have been up there too, but Ignat and Stanley were talking, and they were pretty much talking about a similar concept. Yeah, where what's the point in getting out the ghetto when your shit's taken care of for you? There's no incentive to do anything better or do anything different because you're getting your base needs taken care of by a system. Now it keeps you in a trap, but that's not how Black folks is looking at it, unfortunately.
Well, I think they're getting out of the ghetto. The government is moving them out of the ghetto.
Yeah,
I think it really, like HB was saying, I think it really comes down to like money ain't everything, man. Like,
true.
If it really about money, then the government could replace every man. They could be in every mailbox, a check big enough to replace every man in the mailbox. The government could do that, but that would just strictly be financial. The women are still going to sneak a man in the back door, right?
Right.
And then it's a certain type of man that they want to sneak in the back door, and it's just very interesting, to see that, see a man talking like that.
Yeah.
Shit. If he's one of the choices of a woman, then hell yeah, you're gonna take welfare over him.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And man, we talk about race and all that kind of shit a lot on this channel, and I want to play this clip for you. This is Be Brave.
Get ready, y'all. Clutch your pearls, everybody. Clutch your pearls.
Fire is about to be ignited right here.
Yeah. Hey, good morning here, T. Ooh, chop. Ooh, chop.
Here's Be Brave on JP.
Pull it up, John.
On Jay Prince, he makes hot dogs for a living, folks. You had to see his dirty, nasty. I defy you to find that.
All right, is it up now?
Yeah, it's up now.
Right. This is Be Brave. I don't know what's up with StreamYard. Here he goes again.
A black like this.
Right quick on Jay Prince. He makes hot dogs for a living, folks. You had to see his dirty, nasty fucking black fingernails on the show yesterday. That motherfucker ain't dug any dirt out from under them fingernails in 3 fucking weeks, and he's handling food. I defy you to find that in a white chef. Go ahead, CT. That's the African shit coming out in him.
Man.
Well, when Be Brave, the motherfucking hammer, he drop it, nigga. Like it's hot. But you can't refute what he did.
Yeah, how can you refute it? That's what I was gonna say. How can you refute it?
Right, and you leave a wide opening. Somebody's just gonna walk right through it and be brave. Shit, he drove right through that shit. Say, nigga, you nasty fingernail African nigga. And then there's a day later, what welfare, man? I get that welfare, man. Like, no shame.
No, none.
That's the biggest thing there, man. Is that fucking shame, man. Even if I was doing all that shit, I couldn't have gotten on TV.
Right, right. Yeah, the bar has been set so low for black men, the standard, that any little hint of masculinity is accepted. And for Jay Prince to have no shame and share this, and I think the funny thing is, even the people on the panel, no one objected to it because they know that they'll take what's there, and if that's all I can get, I'll take it, which is unfortunate.
Remember, John, MC Nemesis was saying the same thing. So I don't think it's just a black thing. MC Nemesis was literally saying the same thing. He says he does the same thing.
Yep.
Like, I work when I could just sit at home all day. My wife works, and I could just collect benefits. And
well, his wife works, right?
Yeah, his wife works, and I think I do think that is a difference. That is a big difference. But I think it's still, as a man, you should still have enough pride to want to go get it for yourself, even if your wife makes more, you should still get out there and do it for yourself too. You know, I still don't think that's an excuse. Like, oh, well, my wife makes money, man. Even if I was married to Oprah, I'm still going. Shit, I'm gonna still be driving trucks. I'm not about to lay on my ass all day because I'm married to Oprah. I got too much pride for that.
You know, in some of the other clips, JP, man, he was saying like, as long as I make up on this, I get all my welfare benefits. And someone, you're limiting yourself. He said, I don't give a.
He didn't care. Yeah, it was $5,200 a month. I heard it. I heard it.
$5,200 a month, man. Like that's what the government was able to buy him for $5,201.
Yeah, and I mean, John, we see it now. The government right now, man. All it takes is one war, and all those shits are gonna get cut off. All it takes is, I mean, we've just in the past 10 years, we've seen the effects of how the government can change the whole system in a day.
Yeah,
everybody going to work one day, the next week, everybody quarantining at home.
Right.
You know? Hey, man. I couldn't do it.
It's kind of.
Before you play this clip, John, let me ask you a question based off what HB just said. How do you, as you reflect on the pandemic, how do you think that actually affected Black folks? What impact did the pandemic have on Black Americans from y'all's perspective?
Oh, man, I think, honestly, it really showed, to me, it showed, like, the heart of a lot of Black people. See, a lot of Black people, when they have these jobs and these positions, they think that they're a lot more important than they really are. But I think the pandemic really exposed a lot of Black people. It showed that a lot of Black people, they're broken. They really don't have shit. Like inside, they might have something monetarily, but when shit really hits the fan, man, these niggas cower in their fucking houses like little pussies. I'm scared of a disease. I don't want to go outside. Man, I was outside every day, man.
Yeah, that was crazy. You know, I think the thing for me, HB, was how would I say it? The churches and stuff like that. How they just shut down. Mm-hmm. And I think you see it on these dating shows now, which kind of highlights it. A lot of times a woman will pop the balloon if a man say he's very religious. Very few people will be like, yeah, I'm very religious. You know, like if they are, they gotta hide that or suppress that on the on these pop the balloon. And I'm just using that as an example. And I think if Black people probably hanging on by a thread, a lot of them, in terms of their connection with church and stuff like that. Yeah. And when the churches close down for that long period of time, I think that connection may be forever broken. And so now, like, how do you make decisions? What is your guidestone in life? And I think for them, they're really, for many of them, there really isn't much. That's why you hear JP says, hey man, shit, I lay up on welfare. The government can replace me as a man, right? That's what COVID did. Placed them, it took care of them. And he says, that's what the government does for me. And I think that's my take from COVID.
Wow.
What do you think, Universal?
Now, I actually agree with both of you. So, HB, I hear you saying there's a level of like collective cowardice that we've all shown as a group. And John saying, man, it just fucking pretty much neutered us and made us, we lean more into our being secular. We don't have any kind of spiritual or faith-based guidance until where we're at today. I think it just exposed what was already there. And it honestly, I think it pushed us forward probably about 5 years than what we thought we were at. And I think it made us just concede and just give up collectively. Like, if you look at what has happened with our youth, they're more out of control. If you look at what's happening with relationships, people just don't give a damn anymore. Like, I think it's highlighted and magnified just all the messed up shit that was already going on and just put it on display. And we're just all over the place. And I don't think, again, and I've been saying this damn near every episode, that toothpaste is out of the tube, man. It's no going back. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here as we get closer to 2030 when it comes to Black Americans, for sure.
Yeah. Honestly, Universal, man, I would honestly, like, for me, like, COVID was such a blessing for me. Like, bro, it was some of the best times I had, man. Like, just being able to drive around Chicago with nobody out there. I'm like the only person out there, bro. It was a blessing, man. And I was able to just focus on so many other things. During that time, I quit smoking weed and shit, man. Like, it was so many things. Like, I honestly felt like I got closer to God during COVID, and I just saw everybody else, kind of deteriorating. And I was like, man, I could do another 2-3 years of COVID, honestly, at this point. Like,
once you got used to it, it was easy, man.
That shit was easy, man. People were just scared. It was just funny to me, man.
Absolutely.
Man, you remember when I talked about those streamers and I compared them to the black churches?
Yeah.
What is it, last week or so? Was it Marvin Sapp locked the doors of his church?
Oh yeah, you want to check it out? I put that on the docket.
Yeah. We might as well transition to that. While you pulling up Universal, I get the audience I get the audience up to speed on it. Basically, a minister pulled up. He basically locked the doors of the church during the offering. This has happened to me before. I think I mentioned it on the stream. I was at church in my hometown, and churches do this psychological thing where they used to pass the plates, but they could pass it right by you. No one put any money in there. It would be like letting everybody come in and not asking for money. So then you say, well, make them walk down the aisle. So everyone needs to walk down by the pulpit. That's pretty effective. But some people may walk out of the door of the church and then just come back in when the offering is up. So in this case, Sapp says, lock the door, don't let anyone leave, make them all walk down here, however he collects his money. And if you don't have any money, you just got to be shown to not have any money. I'm going to see who puts money in the plate. That's how it was done in my church. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did it somewhat similar. Go ahead.
Yep. 1 second. So here we go. All right.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. I'm challenging each of you all down here to give a $20 seed. I actually think $20 is a lot of money. $20, believe it or not, when my late wife, Melinda P. Sapp, was alive, was a good date. I could take her to the movies, buy a box of popcorn, get 1 soda, 2 straws. I wasn't cheap, that's swag. I was looking in her eyes, she's looking in mine. Can't do that no more. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs.
Bro, I've seen the same shit happen to me.
I got you. Let's see. So put your 20 away, preachers. That 20 wasn't for you. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving.
Hey, hold on, pause it right there, Universal. Did I not call it? Even if you're giving electronically, ain't no need to walk down there. He said, I want to see you anyway.
Yeah,
walk
you know,
down here.
that reminds me of one of your favorite panelists, John, Mr. Tough Guy. You know, sometimes he likes to say, "Put it in my palm." Marvin
this is
Sapp tapping the clergy.
Well, what this is embarrassment.
Yes.
This is meant to embarrass you into giving money. Because
Yes.
he's going to make you walk down there in front of him and not give him anything, right? So that's why I say, I don't care if you send some money electronically. You're going to come down here and
that's right.
Don't give anything right now. So you're likely to give some more.
Yep. Yep. And it's going to make you get up out your seat, right? Your neighbor get up, you got to get up. Because you know what's going to happen if you don't get up. They're going to be talking about you, and nobody want to be, the thing of gossip in the church.
He probably doesn't allow them to not sit down, except for the elderly. He's gonna probably say everybody got to come down. That's why he just included the people who are already given. There's no reason for them to come down. But he said, I want to back it back by 5 seconds. He said, I want to see you.
Even where we have freeze framed it, this look is staring into the audience. Come on now, come on up here. Y'all know what to do, man.
Yeah, Universal and John, man. The Bible talks a lot about false prophets. There's a lot of scriptures talking about false prophets like this, and they don't even preach the doctrine at all. This whole clip, you ain't heard him once read any scriptures. He a false prophet, man, and
it's money time.
This is why they don't even really read the Bible anymore. They just talk about it. They don't read the Bible. He'd be describing himself if he actually read the Bible. He should be ashamed of himself. No, there's a special place in hell for a nigga like this, man. Honestly.
Yeah, you see his soul is heating up. That boy's sweating hard.
Yeah,
Woo!
That's the devil right there.
Woo! All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. We got about another minute or so of the clip.
Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your hand on take your phone and stick it on the bucket.
Stick your phone on the bucket. You need a QR code reader.
Yep. It connect right to your Cash App. It just take it right out.
Giving is worship.
An account number.
Ooh, you heard that? Giving is worship. Giving is worship.
Giving is worship.
Giving is worship. Giving is worship.
Gotta pay.
Giving is worship. This ain't the time to talk. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20.
How much is it? Is it 20,000?
20,000, yup.
Jeez. That boy about to go in. This probably it can't be the only offering. Go ahead. For the day.
1,000 people need to give $20 now. That's 20 grand in less than what? Maybe 10 minutes? Yeah, Amazing.
Sound like a YouTuber.
Oh, make it rain. Drop 200. I'll extend the panel.
$20. This is easy, saints. This is an easy miracle. We should be able to raise $40,000 tonight just from y'all giving.
40 bands.
That's it.
And you see it.
Take that money right up out that community too, bro.
John, you see it too with YouTubers. I was watching Angry Man yesterday, and he was, man, of course he was talking about black women ain't shit, the usual. Then he said, the Cash App's looking a little light tonight. I'm gonna have to end the show. The show. And they do the same shit, man. It's these false prophets. That's why, over here, we just, if you want to help sponsor, we definitely appreciate it. But it's not a requirement. We ain't gonna end the show because you ain't sent the Cash out. It ain't that serious. Like,
the thing is, the weak spot, I think, for the preachers, which they haven't adopted yet, they gotta start reading super chats during the service, bro.
Yeah.
Oh. Man, you know what? I bet there's somebody already doing something like that. Something close. The streaming worship. That's where the churches should go. They should just start streaming. Why? I mean, they already are, but like literally, like YouTube level content creation streaming church. Might as well do it.
They stream their service, but they haven't adopted the YouTube model.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right? Yeah. Damn.
Like if you look at what he's saying, he said, I have 1,000 people in the YouTube audience, in the internet sphere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably has 1,500 in, let's just say it's a big church, he has 1,500 in the church.
Yeah, in the actual building, yeah.
But he may end up with 10,000 views, right? Because there are going to be many more people that are going to come watch a little bit of the sermon.
Right.
It gets passed along. His message can grow much more virally. If he's saying, "Hey, share the channel, like, share, subscribe," he's going to have to say that in his services. You know, I think it's going to have to be done because these YouTubers are really, really digging into his bag.
Yeah,
and that is, I think, you're seeing the desperation there.
Well, if you like to support, feel free to drop 20 to Portia J. Cash App first, scrolling at the bottom. Giving is worship, and why not be here serving and praising
Giving is
these positive
worship.
spirits? Yeah, giving is worship.
Well, you know, and I think that's the thing. Don't worship no man. I don't want y'all to be worshiping no goddamn man, dead or alive. You know, they told us to worship George Floyd. Look how that turned out.
Oh, St. Floyd, mama.
Don't worship nobody. You wanna give
HB,
a little bit.
Go ahead. Sorry,
That's
HB.
okay. No. Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
And if we,
I want you to get you guys. This is kind of going on the heels of what we talked about, of what went on here last week. I want you to listen to this.
we continue to put people into office, and that even means some of our skinfolk who definitely are not our kinfolk, such as Byron Donalds, who are going to continue to say that, like, I mean, the fact that you sitting around talking about life was better under Jim Crow, like, is this because you don't understand history, or literally it's because you married a white woman?
Man, let me put the damn screensaver up. My bad. Let me put the screensaver up. Is it up? Yeah, there we go.
So you think that whitewashed you? I'm not really sure, like, what it is,
well,
but I need
even be married to a white woman under Jim
correct, correct. And it took Joy to call him out. So I'm like, bro, like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you saying? Like, he just out here, you know. I feel like they give him his talking points, and he's like, yes, master, I got it.
Wow.
That was Jasmine Crockett there. Yeah, he married to a white woman. Talking about Byron Donalds, black man. And he thought she got.
I don't even think she's married. Who?
No, she's not.
Yeah,
so why do you think she's? Why do you think she's angry that a black man is married? Just what happened to a white woman?
Maybe because nobody wants to marry her ratchet ass. I don't know.
She don't need no man. That's a boss lady right there. You talking about? She got it all the things.
Yeah.
Except for that.
I do kind of hate the hypocrisy, but you know, black women can kind of date whoever and they get praised for it. But black man have a white wife, you know, he's following white supremacy at that point. I would think if you got a white wife, you're kind of conquering white supremacy, honestly. Kind of the opposite, but
At the very least, defying it, right?
Right.
Yeah. You know, again, it doesn't matter, man. This man Byron Donald's been married since 2003 to this woman. He has a whole family. He's a stand-up guy. From what we see, we don't hear nothing bad. But they'll praise somebody like Andrew Gilliam, who's out here doing all types of crazy shit. But they will attack a Byron Donalds. It's amazing. It's amazing. What's the guy's name that pulled the fire alarm? I forgot his name. Bald, tall, black dude.
Hakeem.
Yeah, Hakeem. Is it Jeffries? Is it Hakeem Jeffries?
Yeah, Hakeem or the other one. I can't remember the other black guy's name.
Oh man, what was his damn name? But, like, people like him, right?
Yeah. Jamal Bowman.
Jamal, yes, Jamal. That's who it is. Yes, like, he will get praise. He will get praise. He will get pushed forward by a Crockett, right? But somebody who's a stand-up guy, no matter if he's Republican or not, he gets attacked just because he has a white wife. It's amazing.
You know what's going to be interesting, though? there aren't many men in the Democrat Party, right? Like, I can't really think of, you know, any of the minority members, men, you know, Hispanics or black, you know, Hakeem Jeffries, all those types. Cory Booker, I don't think he's married, is he?
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's not married. He had a baby a couple years ago. And he was also dating what's her name? Rosie Dawson.
Right. And so she's not black.
Ooh.
She's not white. Is she white?
No,
she's a Latina.
Yeah. Okay.
Latina.
And then you remember Van Jones? Remember him?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember when the white man gave him who gave him all that money? Was it Zuckerberg?
That was Elon, wasn't it?
It was Bezos.
No, Bezos. Yes, Amazon. Yeah. Bezos.
And the first thing he did was go and find a non-black woman to have artificial insemination with. And this same fire that Jasmine Crockett has for Byron Donald, she's going to end up having to fire in her own people. The own men in the Democrat Party, because she could just as easily say that about Van Jones. Man, you took $50 million that was for us when they had a, baby, but with a non-black woman. It's interesting that they don't point at him, and he got $50 million, $100 million, I think.
They won't point at Kamala. They won't point at her.
Right.
And maybe at Obama one day.
Oh. Yeah, male or female, apparently. Go either direction.
Jennifer Aniston. We were talking about what is it, Gabby Sidibe? Was it we talking about Gabby Sidibe?
Oh yeah. You want me to pull that up? Yeah. Since we're being called women bashers, we haven't even said we started off with male topics to start off with, which is fascinating. We'll bring you all a woman who is not just a woman, but also speaking on femininity and why it's important. So we're going to show you all a little clip from Gabby Sidibe here. Pay attention. I think she's teaching.
At some point, I'm going to put an overlay up.
All right.
It's just YouTube, whatever it is.
I want to be on the cover of a magazine. I wish I had a light-skinned boyfriend with real nice hair. But first, I want to be in one of them BET videos. In my first film, Precious, I remember a lot of the dialogue was improv, a lot of it, and I was really good at it at the time because every single call was completely improv. There might be the base things you say, like I have to say my name, I am Melody. Or like I'm a college girl, or like I'm a horny housewife. There's kind of a script, but like for the most part, like I can't determine what that guy's gonna want. Like when I say hello, I don't know what he wants, but whatever he needs me to be, I need to be. And so it's all improv, it's all acting, and it's just how do I get you to like me? Which is basically, I mean, if you think about it, how many auditions you've been on, but like an audition is what it really is it's walking into a room and convincing them not only to like you, but to like you more than the last person they saw and more than the next person they will see. It's all about likability. And that's what being on the phones was. That's what it was. I joke that the book is for me, by me. I lived my whole life by the idea that, when you're on a plane, they're like, oh, if the mask comes down because of a drop in air pressure, put the mask over your own face first before helping others. And that's what writing this book, that's what every day I'm doing. I'm trying to put the mask over myself, over my own face before helping others. I don't really think about helping other people. And that allows me to be as truthful as I possibly can be about myself. Because talking to you, if I'm thinking about you and I'm talking to you, I might try to impress you. You know what I mean? But if I'm just by myself, I don't need to try to impress my own self. I already know everything about myself. I can't be impressed.
That was good.
So, John, I don't know why Gabby Sidibe really intrigues me, but so I found this clip and she was talking about how she used to be a phone sex operator and how she would have to pretend to be a white woman. And it made me you know, sometimes you say shit, John, and it takes time for me to really like understand what you're saying. And you know, you're an abstract thinker, John. So it takes a while for me, man. But you know, when you say like a lot of black folks, they hate their skin, they hate who they are as black people. This woman, she was a sex worker, phone sex operator, but she had to pretend to be a white woman just to get people to you know, talk to her on the phone. And I think that psychology has really led her to, you know, marrying a white man so she can get those black, you know, the ugly black genes out of her system, and you know, had those beautiful biracial babies, so they don't have to deal with that pain that she had to deal with. You know, she couldn't be herself on those sex hotlines. She had to pretend to be a white woman. And you know, I think a lot of black folks, they run away from their blackness because they hate it. They hate it.
Let me ask you this question. Would it be like punishing the child if Gabby went out and bred with Jay Prince? What's his name? Jay Pete for president?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, Gabby and Jay.
Hold on. Let me refresh real quick, you guys.
Jay Prince. That'll be child abuse, ladies and gentlemen. You got to do better for your children than that. If you know you look like Gabby, sit a bit. Don't go have a baby with JP. Them Negro features are going to be exposed, expressed, and that child is going to be suffer some punishment, torture, worse than probably you even got it. She even received it. And I think, hell yeah, in her mind, HB, she looked at what she went through and said, there's no way in the world I could create something to come from me to experience what I went through. It had to be hell on earth. It had to be hell on earth. It'd be. I don't think you can get away from that, man. Like, you know, and it's probably hard for people to acknowledge. I see the people in the chat, but as a woman, instinctually, how the hell could you create something into the world? That's basically that. I almost said something I shouldn't. That would be almost like knowingly having a child with disability. You know he's gonna suffer. You know, I'm not saying equating them, but you knowing you're gonna go into a situation where that child is gonna be punished and there's nothing you can do about it. The outside world is not gonna be sympathetic to that child. And I don't think most women will want to breed something like would want to, you know, put that on their child. That's just my thoughts. What do you guys think?
Go ahead, HB. You there?
Yeah. I'm here. Yeah, man. I'm starting to really understand what you're saying, John. Because you know, I think it's hard to feel that way, or it's hard to understand it, just because I've never personally felt that way. You know, I don't run from being black. I don't get up here and pretend like I don't listen to hip hop music. You know, I got my hair braided. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, I don't mind going to eating fried chicken, and I don't mind nigga shit. Like, I don't. That's just who I am.
If you didn't hear Gabby, if you didn't see her and you just heard that, she sounded very pleasant, very feminine.
Yeah, she does.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she talked about more or less her training and acting kind of prepared her for relationships in a way.
Exactly.
You know, and you know, she knew she had to go in and be likable, right?
Yep.
Probably more likable than anybody else, considering how she looks, right? Went in pleasant. We talked about that all the time on here on the channel. Just having the skill to do the job that's not everything. People are gonna have to work with you, and they're gonna have to want to work with you and feel comfortable working with you. And by listening to her, she's not gonna be griping on the set. I just didn't take that from her. I could see your interest in her now, HB. You know why you've been so.
Yeah. It's honestly like to me, she just defies all the odds. The fact that she was a sex worker that to me right there, like, bro, it blew my mind hearing that story. It really
Mm-hmm.
did. But I think with most sex workers, they kind of have to disassociate themselves. But I think it fucks with them mentally when you have to disassociate.
Now here we are.
Gloves off. Let's go.
We're giving kudos. I think we've been very, very positive to Gabrielle Sidibe.
We have. We have.
Like, again, like, she can't help how she looks, but she can help how she behaves and present herself. And that part, like, I can see why she's been able to do fairly well in Hollywood. And I can see why a man would take her on. Looks aren't everything, and you were looking for the right woman for you. There's someone for everyone, and she may be that person for someone. But she's got to act the part.
Yeah.
She really acts the part. Yeah, she's married. Yeah, she's married. Yeah, she has children too.
Yeah, two children, young children too.
Right. Yeah. So you think about all the women we've done the street interviews and no marriage, good job, no children. And they look better than KyleeCTCross. And you know, so she's doing something right. You can't take that away.
No, she's definitely defying the odds. That's why this whole thing about, black women, I'm leaning more towards it's a them problem, like it's not. If Gabby can find a husband and get married, I don't see why it's so hard for other women, especially most women look 100 times better than Gabby.
Mm-hmm.
Like she looks brutal, man.
It's fascinating that the response we're getting for actually giving credit to Gabby Sidibe. We've done 3 shows praising her character and who she is as a person. We haven't made fun of her or anything, but the fact that the response that we're getting right now for how we're talking about her is proving our point. Because you guys see her in a specific way, even though we're saying, "Hey, look at her. She is doing the feminine. She's taking a different path." And she's doing what we think women should probably do and how they should be, is more feminine, which is the counter to a lot of the other women that we have talked about on the show. But the fact that we're pointing it out is a problem, which again highlights the issue. So we're quote unquote women bashing. We haven't even got to women yet. We haven't even got there.
Wait, John, can you read this message from Dave for me real quick?
But it's not running away from blackness as much as it is improving herself, unless you actually say that blackness is an acceptable negative, HB.
No, what I'm saying is that when she was doing that sex work as the call operator, she had to run away from her blackness. She couldn't get on the phone and act like a black woman. She had to act like a white woman. So she was literally running away from who she is, actually. And I'm not saying it's a negative. I'm just saying that she had to learn very early that if she wants to be accepted, she wants to make some money, she wants to go anywhere, she's going to have to put that, the blackness away.
See, man, when you say the quiet part out loud, people get uncomfortable and they start, pointing fingers. Even at the beginning of the clip, what did she say? She said, "I fantasize about being with a light-skinned man." Why is that? Why?
Yeah.
Why? Now, is it just preference? Or is it something deeper? And that's what we're getting at. Just like there's the contradiction between when a black man gets with a white woman versus black women who get with white men. There's a contradiction there. And black men, we get brought to the front of the stage if we date a white woman. Brian Daniels, what has he done? Nothing. But on the other end, she say nothing about Kamala. Like we're just pointing it out. But we're anti-black women. We're anti-women, things of that nature. It's fascinating. It's fascinating.
Let me ask you this, Universe. Are we not doing what women expect men to do, is look beyond the physical? And we're judging
That's exactly what we're saying. That's exactly what we're saying.
That's exactly what we're saying here. We're looking beyond Gabrie's clearly, physical, and saying, you know what, she seems like a nice person. Yeah, she's got things working for her. Maybe it's not, maybe it is the women's problem. How does she do it with a bad hand?
Right. No, she's so interesting to me, man, because, man, it's just like a woman like that should not be in Hollywood. She should not be married. but she's really defying all the odds, and I think it's just a testimony to her resilienceness. You know, like in that movie Precious, I thought it was a comedy, man. It was so brutal. Like like at the end when she found out she had AIDS, I was crying laughing, man. I was like, yo, this movie cannot get any worse, man. I thought it
You
was
know what?
like a Greek comedy or something, man, like a tragedy or something.
You know what's interesting about this HB? How would you compare her to her mama in that movie in real life today? Monique was the mother, right?
Right.
Correct.
She's the complete opposite of her mom.
In real life today, Monique out here bitching and moaning and crying by her men and mistreating her, not paying her, cussing up on stage, right?
Yep.
Engaging in like manly like behavior still to this day. But Gabby is not, and she's happily married. She's not behaving like Monique, right? She's not worried about getting paid. Her man's out there doing that for her. I would imagine her man is probably doing pretty well for himself too. Does anyone know if her man is doing well for himself? I don't know. Take a listen to this, HB Universal.
Stop approaching women you know you cannot afford. You already see the woman's lifestyle. You see how she living.
So if she's already living that lifestyle all on her own, what exactly is the issue?
You know you can't afford it. Now when she asks you for money to upkeep the lifestyle that she's already living.
Wait. What exactly are these women in these scenarios doing? Why would they be asking men for money in the first place? I thought these women were strong and independent and could do things all on their own. And obviously they've been maintaining their lifestyles beforehand. But yet they would ask men for money while they're dating. That's where they're giving the impression that some women aren't as strong and independent as they want everyone else to think that they are. It's either that or they just view men as walking ATMs. So which one is it?
You want to get an attitude. Go be with your type. She's not your type.
Right. They should be with their type, shouldn't they? The type of women that actually want a relationship and don't view men as just a means to an end.
I seen this.
Yo, you've seen it before.
Yeah, I
Yo,
seen that.
usually there.
Yeah.
What do you think? The lady trying to, what do you think is being said there, guys?
Go ahead, HB.
Yeah. I think women like that, honestly, they have no love for men at all. And you know, if a woman is if she's like hyper focused on, you know, the amount of money that you can give her or bring her, you know, I just, you know, me personally, I stay away from those women because deep down, I just think that they have the mentality of a sex worker. You know, if all they think about is men for money, and you know, sex workers, they have no respect for men at all, like at all. So, you know, I just, you know, I don't really think much of that woman at all.
Yeah, it just further highlights this kind of cognitive dissonance that we have amongst black men and black women. And I'm getting heat in the chat, which was funny. But again, it just highlights it again. When I come up here, I talk about male and female dynamics, period. I don't just talk about light skin. Now I talk about Creole women. I do have a special place in my heart for them. But that's a whole nother thing. But again, we have this, there's a character difference between how black women approach black men and how black women approach non-black men. And I'll also say there's a difference in how black men approach non-black women, period. And what we're pointing out is the reason why that is. So we can be anti-women for pointing that out, but hell, somebody's got to say it. There's clear evidence. We just lined up 3 videos that prove the same point.
Yeah.
Not to beat a dead horse. I'm not. I shouldn't even show the video. I should just let y'all hear it. You don't think that I'm pointing out something, but you know, again, you know, I think that, you know, men are making choices like, hey, what kind of woman do I want around my children, right? Hell, if you extrapolate it out, you assume that hell, you know, a lot of these black men, women, men, all races, but you know, it's probably acute in the black community that there's probably gonna be a breakup in the relationship at some point. It's probably with all relationships, but probably more acute within the black ones. Is that fair? And so a man, if he's thinking, he's gonna say, well, if this shit goes south, then I want a decent woman to be with my child. Is that fair? When I'm not around, right? I want a decent woman with my child. Is that fair?
Correct. That's a fair assessment.
Yeah. I totally forgot about that, John. But you're 100% right. You really gotta think about that. And a woman like that, honestly, man, that's not the type of woman you run around your kids, especially if you got daughters. You don't want a woman thinking like that.
Now, I want to play this video from you. This is from an airplane. I'm not casting any aspersions here. I'm just pointing this out. Male-female dynamics. A man is not going to want a woman around his children. A good man not going to want a woman around his children like this.
Get your hands off of me. I'm a grown ass woman. If your kid kicks me in my back again, I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch. Tell your kid to keep his hands and feet to his motherfucking self. Look at you. He act like your ass. Ready to fight a woman. Ready to fight a woman. Look at you, pussy. Ready to fight a woman. Ready to fight a woman. Mom, this motherfucking man on the...
She just called her mama, by the way, on the phone.
Wanna fight me?
Mama!
Check me all the fuck day on the plane. Mom, I'm on the phone with you, and this white man really sent.
What she say? This who?
Mom, I'm on the phone with you, and this white man really sent behind me. His kid kicked me.
His kid kicked her. This white man's child kicked her. Bro, how many of y'all done travel with kids on a plane? Universal.
Yeah, I have.
You know what happened. You know what happened.
I've been on some planes and some mega buses with some kids, man.
Ooh, that's one hell of a ride right there.
Yeah, just saying kids would be kids. You know, there are videos teaching you how to travel with children.
Yes.
You know that?
Yeah.
Like where to seat them to keep them from being a disruption to someone else. But you know, oftentimes you can't pull it off. But anyway.
Fucking trip.
She's talking like that about something that a child did to her, kicking her in the back.
Let me ask you guys a question. Why did she call her mom? Why do y'all think she called her mother?
My mom.
She ain't there. I don't know if she works for American Airlines. Why did she call her mom?
Maybe mama picking her up at the airport.
We gonna be late, mama.
I think it's because she still thinks like a kid. Honestly.
Someone said she's a child. Mama.
Yeah, she still thinks like a kid when it gets a little too hot. That's the first thing she thinks about.
Does mama call grandma? I wonder, does mama call grandma? Like, hold on, let me call my mom.
Grandma called great grandma. let me call my mama.
It'll be a three-way call here before we can figure out what to do. She probably trying to tell the police officer, sir, I'm just trying to get all my family on the phone so we can figure out what I'm supposed to do here. And meanwhile, she's just cursing in front of the children. Why do you think she called that man white?
Because he's trying to be supreme over her, right? You're trying to dictate my behaviors. Who are you, white man?
Yeah. I think in her mind it makes it worse. Because it's the white man and his demon spawn child kicking the back of her seat. Makes it worse. This white supremacy right here.
You know, I often talk about, like, you know, these type of interactions bubble up into the workplace. And, you know, B. Brave said something the other day. He was talking about King Chanel. He was like, bro, like, you're black. They know that you don't like white people.
Yep.
Why the hell would they side with you in their organization? Why? They know instinctively you don't like them. Yep. You bumping them or they bumping into you, it's a black-white issue. This child kicks the back of this woman's seat. It's a black-white issue. It's just a damn child, right? Doing what children do. And she's cursing and, really carrying on. It's just really amazing. Anyway, fucking amazing there. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Really, I mean, we're only getting a snippet of the clip, but again, is that the best way to handle that situation? Probably not. Do we see people freak out on airplanes all the time? Sure. We see a lot of these videos. And again, we see more women than men doing this stuff on airplanes and in airports. Like, what is going on? So it's something fascinating for sure. Something fascinating for sure.
HB, I know you love the dead rappers. I know your boy. Oh, yeah. Not Sauce. 39-year-old young Scooter. Young boy. Just a baby. Yeah. Coming of age in America. Just a baby. Young Scooter. You heard about him, HB?
Yeah. I used to listen to Young Scooter back in the day.
Well, you gonna really like him now since he dead.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to dust off some of them old records now, man.
That shit gonna hit different.
Yeah, I heard he went back home, John. I heard he went back home.
Came in, young baby, died as a young baby. Our children are leaving us far too early. Far too early. And before we get to young Scooter, I want to show you guys.
I'm the don't give a fine cousin. I'm the crybaby cousin. I'm the pretty cousin.
I'm the best cousin.
I'm the best friend family cousin.
She Leah, she's the dramatic cousin.
And I'm the Caribbean cousin.
Oh, God.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
But watch him.
No.
Watch how he responds, though. Watch how he responds. Watch little man. Watch little. I seen this. This was on the docket too. Watch little YN respond.
HB, they want to make sure you're safe. You ain't in traffic in there.
No, I'm picking up right now.
Ooh, I'm about to suck out. What you wearing, bro? Come on, for real.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should
Who is he?
Ooh, I'm about to suck out. What you wearing, bro? Come on, for real.
Did you say somebody would say he about to psych out? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Play it back. Yep, but with the problem.
Leah, she's the dramatic cousin.
And I'm the Caribbean cousin. Oh, God. Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no. No. Young nigga.
I'm about to suck out. What you?
Shawty about to psych out. Shawty want to be a thug. The YN T-shirts created by that woman down there in Houston, probably.
Where, bro? Come on, for real.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should You good?
I'm scared. We're gonna play it from the top because we missed a few of them. Then I want to get you guys coming on this.
That is not what your shirt says.
Yeah, pause it right here.
Yeah. Is that everybody's favorite cousin?
It's just everybody's favorite cousin right there.
Okay. Everybody's favorite.
That is not what your shirt says.
Get a little YN back.
Crashing out. Ready. Don't forget the last one. Wait. It ain't over yet, Josh. There's a few more coming in.
Woo, wait, man. Family reunion coming to a neighborhood near you. Neighborhood park.
But I'm the messy cousin. Messy ass cousin.
Messy. What?
She the messy cousin.
Messy.
But I'm the messy cousin. Messy ass cousin.
Messy.
I'm really not messy for real.
You should run it back, John. Just run it back. Let's see all the cousins.
Oh, yeah.
Pay attention to all the T-shirts, all the sayings. The spoiled cousin.
I'm the spoiled cousin.
Spoiled.
Look like it.
I'm the
Liddy.
Liddy cousin.
Liddy.
I'm the no filter cousin.
No filter.
I'm the throw it off cousin.
Throw it off. And what's little man?
What's
he got them fours on.
Belly coming up out that motherfucking shirt. Man, they wearing their bellies out there. Guys. Want to be basketball bellies. They not give a shit. Doing the best they can.
Man.
A family reunion in the hood. Coming to a neighborhood near you. All it takes is one to move in, and then they have a family reunion. And the YN shows up.
The sister cousin. I'm the petty fine ass cousin.
No, she didn't, John. No, she didn't.
She didn't do it by herself. Somebody had to agree with it. Somebody made the shirts, HB.
No, she didn't. She looked like a lunch lady. What is she talking about, man? She looks like a lunch. Man, what are we doing right now, man?
She the pretty fine ass cousin. What? You know what it is, HB.
Man, we down in the hole, ladies and gentlemen. We down in the hole.
Oh man, if that's fine, this
You blind? If that's fine, you blind.
yeah,
Fuck, we down in the hole, ladies and gentlemen. Down in the hole.
my man, right, man. That's fine. Damn.
Petty finance.
Wait, he didn't even say nothing.
Easy, I do it for the flow.
He got it on the low. Hey, ain't got it. I don't even gotta say nothing, John. Hey, where the flower girls at? Where the flower girls at? I got it for the low.
Did it for the low?
He got it for the low, cousin. What you need?
Where are the scholars? The STEM.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't see the scientist cousin, the lawyer, the accountant, the teacher.
Black excellence, black girl magic.
But we're wrong. We're the problem. We're the problem.
Ain't no magic.
Not the smart girl cousin. What does that say, John? Read it and we.
I wish we had some of these defenders up here to read this.
Yeah, come on. Not the smart, beautiful young black girl cousin. What's her time? This girl is probably no older than 10 years old.
Poor baby.
HB, I'll read it for you, HB.
Yeah, read it for me.
The smart mouth cousin.
Oh, man.
This girl can't be no older than 10. Beautiful little girl, too.
Poor thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you buy that t-shirt for your daughter? T, if you had a daughter, she showed up to go to the prom with your son. This is the smart mouth one. She done grew up now. She's at your door. Smart mouth cousin. Coming to a house near you. Escorted to a prom by one of your sons.
Smart mouth cousin.
Yo, John, have you noticed there's no grown men there yet?
We had that nigga to get it on the low.
Nah, that's
on the low.
That was a little YN, man. There ain't no grown men there.
Oh, there's some grown women though.
Yeah,
Fully
it's
grown.
all grown men. It's all grown
Fully
women.
grown.
No grown
Full
men,
grown.
no.
Oversized.
Calm cousin.
The calm cousin.
I am the hyper cousin.
I'm the hyper to counterbalance the calm one. I got rings around that big one while she's laid up in a sleep. Tryptophan sleep after a Thanksgiving dinner. This one running rings around the house. while the calm on his sleep. This one running rings around now. Because
Cousin.
And I'm the I'll beat your ass cousin.
There you have it, folks.
so we finished or we done?
Yeah,
Is we finished or we done?
He gonna be on a t-shirt in the
Oh.
He's gonna be on a t-shirt next couple months, man. They gonna put
I
wings
sure
on
did
this
love
nigga.
my I beat your ass cousin. He used to get it on the low.
He started out hyper.
Hey, John, you know what?
Hey, he was finna go to school. He was finna go to school.
You know what they gonna say, John? You know what they gonna say?
He was a good kid, y'all. He was. He didn't bother nobody.
I beat your ass. I beat your ass. Because somebody printed up these t-shirts, ladies and gentlemen. I beat your ass. Beat your ass. She's a good boy.
And he got the hammer on him too.
No, he don't. Yes, he
don't see the holster? That's the first thing I saw.
Lord have mercy. Mercy on my soul.
He ain't fighting nobody. He
Yeah,
trying
he
to
whipping your head.
He's sending you up to the sky, man. You out of there.
He punching holes in people.
The whole punching cousin. And he working in the mailroom.
I grew up beating people at now I'm shooting. I didn't grow big enough to just keep whipping people at like Debo. And then my little hyper YN.
I'm the loud, always late cousin.
Oh Lord, I must say all the stereotypes on t-shirts for display.
Nonstop. Now she loud and she always late. Who's hiring her? Now we talked about hiring a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
You think she's gonna be a model employee? She's owning her behavior.
Yeah.
Wish I didn't know this video was gonna be this good at Universal.
Man, I had it on the docket.
My name is Serenity and my shirt say this.
All right, pause it on Serenity. Beautiful name, beautiful little girl. What did her shirt say? Sassy. That girl ain't no more than 7 years old. She's already the sassy cousin.
Serenity now.
Serenity now.
Serenity now. Jesus Christ. They give them these calm names. And all behind them, the whole damn life is just fucking turmoil here.
I'm the don't give a fine cousin.
Don't give a fuck.
I'm the pretty cousin.
I'm the best cousin.
I'm the best friend family cousin.
She Leah, she's the dramatic cousin.
And I'm the Caribbean cousin.
Oh, girl.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, I was about to say, yo, what you in, bro? Come on,
Niggas, did he say?
you good?
You know.
That is not what your shirt say.
Look, he's crashing out. Yeah, he's crashing
but
out.
I'm the missing cousin, miss ass cousin. I'm really not missing cousin. Girl, you know this
Literally a line, the whole line of
Yeah.
stereotype. I mean, did we miss a stereotype there? I don't think we missed one. The coon cousin, we missed the coon cousin. That's us. Really. That's us three.
We the coon cousins.
Yeah, we the coon cousins. That might be the name of the show. Fuck it.
Oh, shit. That was pretty bad, then, guys. Oh, that was pretty bad right there, guys.
It can get worse.
Oh.
You want me to pull something? I got the next one ready.
Go ahead, Universal.
Now, HB, you were sharing with us over the weekend that you went to the mall, right?
Yep.
And what did you see happen again?
Man, as soon as I walked in, about 10, 15 black youth, I'm not going to call them young niggas, but black youth, they were getting escorted out of the mall by two lovely security guards, two ladies. They were all getting escorted out of there, man.
And this was just on a nice Saturday, afternoon, or when did you go again? Did you know you went there to work? You went there. When did you go?
It was a Friday. It was
Friday.
like Friday around like maybe like 2, 3, something like that.
Okay, about 2 or 3, on a Friday, right? And it might be spring break, but 2, 3, that's when school lets out, right? For the most part. Okay, all right. So we had a conversation over the weekend about this, and people were giving you shit for being at the mall, just trying to enjoy your day, doing a little shopping, eating at the food court or restaurant, whatever.
Yep.
Just being a model citizen. And they made it seem like you were the problem.
I know. Ain't that crazy?
Fascinating.
Ain't that crazy?
I know this mall.
I could easily go order some stuff up on Amazon, but I just wanna I wanna go shopping. I wanna go out and buy some stuff,
Right. You want to be an American, right? You want to go brick and mortar, do the American thing, go to the mall, spend those hard-earned dollars. This man's on the road all the time. But here's the problem. Now, this is the Pentagon City Mall in Virginia, everybody. It went up at the mall. Now, I will admit, all these kids ain't black, but 99% of them are. Let's go.
Hey, hold on, University. Hey, pause. To give people perspective here, that's right outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington. The reason why it's called Pentagon City is because it's right outside of the Pentagon.
The Pentagon, of all places.
This is a very affluent area, probably the most affluent area in the Washington, D.C. metro area. I'm talking about $1 million more or less start out to buy a house over there.
$1 million homes surrounding this mall, everybody. $1 million homes. That's starting. Here you go. Pandemonium. Not all black kids. Look at this.
You floors, everybody's looking down at it. You know what I mean? You can't even hide it.
How do you hide this? How do you? I don't, man. And you wonder. And then there were questions, HB, about why, those young people were getting sent out the mall so early in the day. This is why, folks. Like, let's stop being ignorant towards the reality of what's going on.
You know what's interesting at this mall right here? There's a Ritz-Carlton hotel in the mall. It's very high
attached to it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Ritz-Carlton. There's been a lot of development there. Clearly, it's a very affluent area.
It's a nice mall.
So many of the restaurants, the high-end restaurants, have kind of external entrances, so you don't have to go into the mall to still go to the restaurant. So you could be in the mall and not even know that's going on because you didn't enter from there and you're not going to exit. This is where the hoi polloi go to eat, down in the bowels of Pentagon City where all the fast food restaurants are. And there used to be stores down there. What's that? Forever 21, stuff like that. But the kids and run all those stores out. Yeah, damn, there's a lot of police right there.
That's a lot of police, and it still ain't enough. That's the outside police. That's not the mall security. They had to call in the reinforcements, and they still going. Look at this.
Hampton, Virginia. Plus,
the thing is, like, that's so difficult to deal with. I don't know how you deal with that. You can't stop the kids from coming. Someone was saying, I think Marnie was talking about, there's a mall right outside of Baltimore in Columbia, Maryland, that they've set the cutoff at this close down time to 8:00. Because of all the fighting and stuff like that. It's one of those problems.
I was on when HB was talking about it, and people are asking about the Mall of America. Again, one of the largest malls in the world, has a whole theme park in the center of it, big old hotel connected, movie theater, any restaurant you can think of. Same things happening. Since the pandemic, they've had to add all these restrictions to the mall because there were 2 shootings that happen inside the mall, and there's fights that go on there every weekend. Every weekend there's fights. And it's like this stuff is happening all across the country all the time. But yet again, we are the problem.
it's honestly a shame, man. Like, I just think, this is why it is really hard, John, man. Like, I hate sometimes when Be Brave gets in his bag about, blacks ruining America and stuff, but it's like, man, when you can't even go to the mall, what's more American than the mall, man? What's more American than that? The mall is like built into the fabric of American culture, just going to the mall, Ever since I was a kid, I used to look forward to that shit. Let's go
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
mall,
yeah. Go buy your shoes and shit. You new
Right.
fresh Jordans or whatever. Yeah. As you mentioned it though, man. If you really like zoom out, I guess a lot of the things that that we grew up with, that was fabric of American, like that shit is being it's lost. Maybe it never comes back. You know what I'm saying? I talk a lot of times. If I go to a regular bar, like, hey, can you make old fashioned? Let me look and see what the recipe is, right?
Yeah.
You know how to make a milkshake? A black and white milkshake, they don't know how to do. Those are kind of like Americana type things. Apple pie, ice cream. It's kind of going away, and going to the mall very well may be one of them. As if people lose control of their kids, these type of spaces are just not going to be viable. Hell, there's a website called Dead Malls of America, something like that, where you can see malls all over the country that are folded, primarily by and large because of crime and violence.
Yeah, and I think that really, and the really fucked up thing is that really plays into the hands of like the big corporations, because they can still just run online. But now, what about those little, the 18, 19-year-olds who just want to get a job, right out of high school? They want to be able to go work at the mall. Like, shit, I worked at the mall when I was a teenager, And there's just so many different opportunities that can be provided at a mall. When I go to the mall, I'm looking at all the employees. Like, man, there's so many different opportunities for people. And when you close that down, you really just fuck up the whole economy, really, because those big companies, they're gonna still be able to survive.
Yeah, they will. Yeah. That's I think the Forever 21 eventually, I think it's going bankrupt or something like that. But you're definitely right. The big companies will be able to get online. What's interesting about this mall, and probably many others, this mall has let's say 2 train lines that run right into the mall. You know what I mean? And the 2 train lines basically terminate in either in a rich neighborhood or a poor neighborhood. So you get on in the ghetto and ride all the way to a very affluent neighborhood, and so these kids are clearly stopping off at the first mall they get to. And this is the first mall they're going to encounter on the train. And interestingly enough, they've closed all the malls down in their neighborhoods. Most of these kids probably come from Prince George's County, which is the richest black county in America, at least it used to be. And there's not one mall out there worthy of even going to. So they get on the train and they go across DC into Virginia, just to raise hell there. That's kind of the thing there.
Yep. When I was living in Chicago, there are no malls in the city of Chicago. I would have to go way out to the suburbs to go to a mall. Like the closest thing they have in Chicago are like these, like outdoor malls type things where, it's not really a mall environment. So I have to go drive miles just to get to a mall. And I don't know, man. It really is just a fabric of America to me, the mall experience,
Yeah, nowadays they're building those what do they call them, what you just described, where all the stores are more or less outside. So you can't
shopping centers, or we call them here, shopping centers.
Yeah.
Strip
malls.
Strip mall. Yep.
They don't have as much violence because they'll build it. It'll be kind of like a mall, but every store is more or less outside. You come in from outside to go into the store, so you're not going to be hanging out because you'll be exposed to the elements. I was at one of them recently, and they didn't even block you from the sun. So if you want to, or they didn't do a good job of it. So if you want to hang out, say, yes, Tanger Outlet, right outside of DC. They block. They don't even do a good job of shielding you from the sun, like trees or something, because they really don't want you loitering. So they let their sun beat down on your ass. Which I found to be interesting. That you know, typically you want to provide a comfortable environment when the people are spending money. And that's not their approach now. Yeah, very interesting.
Speaking of business, I do have a good segue for us. If you guys want to get into it.
Yeah, sure.
So it was recently. Well, we kind of got wind of this earlier, but it was recently announced that one of our favorite shows here on the channel, Pop the Balloon, has landed a deal with Netflix. Apparently, the Pop the Balloon series has landed a Netflix deal where the host Arlette, I think it's pronounced Amali, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, as executive producer, and is assuming over 100 million views on YouTube alone. We don't know the details of the deal just yet, but I'm pretty sure it's north of $2 million for sure. What do folks think about this? Pop the Balloon is coming to Netflix soon.
Yeah. It was only a matter of time. I have been seeing, especially with Black Twitter, they are trying to boycott this show. They think it's a negative representation.
Why?
They think it's a negative representation of black people. And I think it's kind of ironic, you know. They think Pop the Balloon is bad, but they think Jasmine Crockett is a positive representation of black people. And
you know what? Couldn't they put on a show to counter what she's putting on? They could easily do that.
They have. Stanley watches them every other night. You've seen the black versions of Pop the Balloon, John.
Yeah.
Isn't Pop the Balloon a black version?
Well, this is what the argument is, because Arlette and her husband are, I believe they're Nigerian. Do you know what their ethnic background is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're Nigerian.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at them. I think that they created a great product. Amazing. I don't know what Black Americans are mad at. Honestly, they're tripping.
Well, I think they feel like these Nigerians are exploiting them, but they have no problem when the Jew exploits them. They have no problem with that, or Hollywood exploits them. But don't let some African booty scratcher exploit you. Then they got a problem.
Well, you know, this is one of those things to me that it seems like they're all out here doing Pop the Balloon, right? She may have been the founder, but she did it better than everyone else. Them ghetto ass Pop the Balloons. They got children. Like she probably showed the best. She probably showed the best that she could find.
Yep.
Right. I got to you. She did not go into this saying,
women,
"I want to."
Yeah, like the quality of women. Yeah.
She showed the best she could find. Right. I don't believe she said, "I'm going to find the ghettoest, most ratchetest women, and put them on the show." I don't believe she would have done that. I don't believe that's a business model. That doesn't seem to be what she was trying to do. Other people came along and went low and made the show real ghetto. Right? Someone said she's classy, obviously not FBA. But I think it's the other people that came along that they probably should be angry at. They really took it low. You know, 20 versus 1 and all that kind of stuff. You know, having children on the balloon. She wasn't doing that. Can't blame her for that.
No, I think that they provided a model of how to take a YouTube concept and magnify it on a bigger platform. And instead of hating on it, we should be really congratulating and supporting it, because this is going to open up opportunities for other people instead of bringing it down. And
go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
One more point. The other thing that's crazy about this is that this is a husband and wife team. We should be supporting Black love just right there. Yeah. Tether or not, it doesn't. To me, that doesn't matter. We literally have an example of how we have a couple making it on YouTube to a bigger platform and 10xing what they've done. But again, we hate it, unfortunately.
Well, you gonna say something, HB? I got it.
Yeah. And I don't know if you guys know about the Aaron the plumber guy. He is literally taking his appearance on Pop the Balloon and turned it into a whole like he's a personality now. Like,
yeah.
like he's dropping music videos. He was just on a show on Zeus where he was catching fades with a bunch of people. like he's literally, they made this guy famous. So you know, I just don't see it as a negative,
Well,
as they're trying to make it seem like.
let me see if I can give you the negative. I mean, like drawing in like a you know a connection between all these things. Okay, so in their communities, they're clearly exploited. The Indians, Arabs run the stores, right? We could follow up with Kanye West talking about how he's exploited still to this day by the Jewish people, still complaining, correct? I went into Popeyes right here on Malcolm X and Martin, all Hispanics working there. When I see a house getting worked on, it's almost always exclusively Hispanics, even in the ghetto neighborhood. And I'm saying, like, the reason why I think the blacks are angry is because they can't even own and monetize their dysfunction. And someone says Aaron the plumber, he hasn't plumbed over a year. Man, I don't even think he's a good plumber. I wouldn't hire him. It's just off opinion.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
And the reason why I wouldn't hire him is because he doesn't look like a plumber. He doesn't look the part. I've never seen a plumber come in jacked. Right?
Oh, come on, John.
I've never seen it. Right?
You can't work out and be a plumber.
You saw my roof? What he look like?
Yeah. He didn't look like he works out at all.
He burned me. Man, I bet Aaron fingernails is manicured, right?
Yeah.
Hey boy, he ain't about to go down in no shitty ass sewer drain, man. Like, he don't look the type. He probably turned that job down. So plumbing really was, if he was a plumber, which I doubt, probably was some kind of helper or something. Maybe he was. I don't want to talk against him. But it wasn't his love because he gave it up. Yeah. Had a slight little, offering of fame there. It just wasn't his love.
Well, to be fair, I do follow him on social media, and he still does post a lot of plumbing videos. I don't know if it's, I don't know if he's just doing it just to keep the namesake. I don't know, but he does. Like the last video I saw, he was installing a water heater, and so he still does some. Well, at least for social media, at least I don't know though.
He might be more like Aaron the handyman, right? Like the reason why I say that, and I'm not putting him down because of water heater either, but I don't know if Universal American Man will put in a water heater for you. That's not what he does. He knows how to do it, but that's not what he does. You know what I'm saying? He building bathrooms and shit. Yeah. And a nigga running around the country throwing fades is not somebody you're gonna let come in your house and do some plumbing. You get angry, what are you gonna do? Fight with you?
Yeah, right? yeah. You got a good point. That is a good point.
I mean, I was listening to him. Like, damn, this nigga's great, man. I mean, the black mindset. He said, man, I go around to throw fades. Or what did they call it? What is fade? What the hell they say? Throw a fade, pull a fade.
Catching fades. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I want to tell brothers to put the gun down. You think everybody gonna fight you big as you are, as swole as he is? Right? Somebody just gonna shoot him. And then his whole fade movement will be over.
It's gonna fade away.
YN that'll beat your ass because what he have on his shoulder.
Yeah, exactly.
He catching no fade with Aaron the plumber, he's shooting his ass. So it's just really simple-minded to me. Anyway, fair enough. Yeah, I think this black lady's just own the black dysfunction, and I think that's why they're angry about it. Like, we should own our dysfunction.
but again, we're proving that we can't. There's tons of these pop the balloon spinoffs that, like you said, they're just ratchet and just diabolical. And I salute to Artel and her husband. I think that they have something amazing here. And honestly, as content creators, I think we should look at this as an example of what can be when you take it serious and put some professionalism behind it.
Very much so.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking amazing.
Samson Simpson said he already got shot 6 times, including once in the face. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Please.
Living a dream. Are you guys interested? Well, before I got some sports talk for us this morning, but before we get there, speaking of professionals and black folks, I came across a very interesting pastor I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I want to show you guys an individual who is defying the odds of what black people can be and how they can be. And he's showing us that there are other ways to be black and to do quality work. This is a pastor out of Atlanta, Georgia, right here.
Appreciate you for letting me serve.
What you represent?
Hey man, Georgia World Enterprise, you know what I'm saying? I represent Party of Fire, that's where we going.
Where they can find you at though?
Where they can find, oh yeah, MD Walker.
When we die, we want to see him.
Georgia World Enterprise, I got my own business. Come see me. All I'm saying is when the Lord call your number, make sure you call my number. Come outside through to commit his body back to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, and dust to dust.
Two things. First of all, best funeral that I've ever been to, and I've been doing it 10 years.
Nigga got them weed smoking up.
Execution of the service, flowers, programs, everything. And then the repast. Party of Fire. I'm talking about top to bottom, A1. You understand? Brought to you from my boy. And listen, Supreme, all of his brothers and partners, now there's so much you can tell. Best, I'm telling you. Hear that thing on my number, brother.
Definitely.
Catch me in on the Saturday night.
Let's
Watch
get
me
it.
do it.
Let's get it.
Watch me do it.
They call me back. You got the girl.
Hey,
Watch me do it.
Hey.
This is a good example of a black man taking advantage of the dysfunction in the black community.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah, he's winning.
If you want to be a YN, I'll find a way to win. That's what he said. If you die, make me fly. Let's go.
If the Lord calls your number. What he said?
He said, the Lord calls your number. Make sure you call mine.
Yeah.
That is amazing. He needs to put that shit on the billboard.
Yeah, call Saul.
I just now realized when I die, I wanna get buried in a white church. I just realized this. don't desecrate my body with this bullshit, man.
You could, one last time at the club though, HB. One last time.
Nah, I want that ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I want that shit, man. I don't want this.
I wonder what club is that, man. This shit look hot though.
Yeah, nah, that shit look lit, man.
Watch me do it. They all outside with this shit.
Yeah, you realize that's after the funeral, right? That's the celebration at the club. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Oh man.
He did.
Is this like black culture?
This is our black grieving process.
Is this a part of our culture? Or is this American culture?
Yes, this is our culture right here. You don't see the dancing and the music, the flash, the dash, the airbrush T-shirts. This is black excellence.
This is definitely black culture. I wouldn't say, because I mean, you go to a white funeral, everybody's sad, crying, hugging the mom and stuff. This is hood black culture right here, where you gotta do the balloon release and have a party, and yeah, that pastor definitely does a lot of cocaine. He works a lot. He works a lot. He gotta stay, he gotta be ready for the party.
That's right. You gotta stay alert.
Yeah,
You eat with all the dead bodies coming in. Oh man.
Do a line right before.
Let me see this guy. Now he's a preacher, right?
Correct.
And so again, he ain't pulling that Marvin Sapp shit, locking the church up. He ain't got to do that. He's, evolved his business model. He's putting them in the ground, throwing the party afterwards. He getting the cut of all that. Yep. Marvin got to step his game up. right? Like he being usurped by these new age preachers, right? The woman, you know, nuck if you buck with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna have Marvin Sapp, and I think I said it earlier about the streamers, the ones who have to do all this extreme stuff. Like they're gonna make Marvin do more and more extreme stuff to keep the money coming in, because this boy's putting pressure on, you know, all these young guys are putting pressure on these old line preachers there. It's very interesting.
Now, you guys familiar with this?
What's this, you know?
This happened maybe about 2 years ago. This was a salute to humble president who reminded me of this. This is a funeral at the club. They wanted to celebrate their boy one last time in that joint. You're gonna see him. He's clubbing with his people one last time. There he is.
Oh yeah.
A myriad out Air Force Ones. Got the crown on that king. Look at that king.
They do this like it. They do this.
John, go ahead. Say your line, John. Is that a motherfucking dead body? Yes.
They do this type of shit in
Nigga,
Africa,
you dead.
leave a nigga out in the middle of the village for like 3 days. Let everybody come cry about him.
You know, in Ghana, man, I've been there when they were having funerals. I've never been to one. I mean, their body might sit for a very long time till, you know, everybody can get back to Ghana, because they're spread all over, you know. But this is like weird right here.
Yeah, this is. I
Black
don't even know.
Oh man, this is it right here. This is black excellence. You got the myriad out. He's iced out too. Hey man, they didn't let their boy go down with nothing, man. They did celebrate him. You got to give them that, at least that amount of credit. This is amazing.
Rob that nigga, man.
I wonder if he had to pay a club entry fee. Like, how did they get him in? Like,
He might have came in just like that. Like he walked, maybe the club.
They walked him in.
The club not even knowing he was dead.
He probably died in the club too. He probably got killed at the club.
The same club.
Yeah, the same club. The nigga got smoked outside. One last party, man. We gonna send him off right.
What a oh man.
Oh my god, I can't. Damn. Oh man, this is amazing. Oh man, salute humble president for reminding me of this. This just made the whole point even better. Thank you. My God. Man.
I'm just waiting for one of them girls to start twerking on him. I know they probably.
Oh, he had to get some cheeks to go. Come on now.
Man.
Well, since all we do is bash women, I'm gonna show you some more black male excellence one more time here before we transition to sports talk. This was an interesting segment. I don't know what to really call this, but this is black male excellence right here.
Internet off.
Wait a minute. Oh, I gotta start. Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta start the clip over.
Yo, someone saying Michael Nutter, is that what you're pulling up, Universal?
No.
Philly. Well, what the hell happened with him, Slick Rick?
I'll find it here in a second. Michael Nutter. What's Michael Nutter doing? No, that's not what I'm pulling up here. I'm pulling up black male excellence. Here you go.
The youngest, the oldest, not really a limit. The youngest, I'll be 35 in May, so the youngest about 27.
So you wouldn't date me?
How old are you?
23.
Date? No. Put your ankles behind your ears, absolutely.
Yeah, they cut the internet off. I just wish this was a button. It gotta be a button. There's no button. Nobody has a button. Nobody thought of the button to turn this shit off.
That's black male excellence right there.
Big man disease. He's big man disease.
Hey man. Hey, he was slaying in that outfit apparently.
Guys, we have 40 hit the like button there.
All right.
You guys, please hit the like button, you guys. We appreciate you. We got
Now probably
Virgo in the building. J Dub. Hey man. Black Manta Shredder. We appreciate you. Oh, Nas 415, man. Good to see you, man. Morning, man.
shout out to JW again and Roller Skater Texas Girl for the Cash App and the Streamlab. Really appreciate that. Guys, yeah, Universal, HB and John Galt here. Support the host. Support your host here. You see our Cash App scrolling on the banner. Much appreciated. All the support. We put it all back into the channel, make the channel much better.
Did we cover the Clarissa Shields situation?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Let's get into that.
I got two sports topics. I couldn't remember if we covered it or not. So, folks, you may not, if you're not familiar with boxing, this is Clarissa Shields. She is the pound for pound best female fighter, apparently, currently right now, and she is a black woman. So we're gonna salute her for whooping ass. We like black women that whip ass. But she had an interesting interaction as she was working out at the gym. So a white man, white supremacy, showed up while she was trying to do her thing in the gym. Here's the clip.
Can you use headphones? Do you mind if you use headphones?
What do you mean?
Because you're being loud.
How can you hear me? You have your headphones.
I have my headphones, and I still hear you.
So you don't want me to talk? I'm still going to be able to talk.
Not that. I'm just asking kindly if you could use your headphones.
What, do you hear my voice? You still going to hear my voice?
And her voice.
I'm her.
Okay.
You don't hear nobody's voice but mine.
Okay.
I don't know how you hear me. He got his headphones on. You want me to speak lower? I don't know. What's wrong with these people? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyways, like I was saying, this is my third day back working out. My birthday's due in a couple days. As you guys can see. Right. I don't know what that was about. But as you can see, my stomach is fat as shit. I think she was happy. I'm trying to keep my composure. I want to piss me off though. Anyways.
Man, she's ready to swing on that white man.
Talking about, I forgot. He said he's able to hear y'all too. That's what he was saying. He said he could hear y'all.
You know, Universal.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give Clarissa Shields a little grace here. I'm gonna give her a little grace. You know, Clarissa Shields, she was never really big on social media, but she actually had a conversation with Logan Paul, and he told her the only reason why he's able to get the bags he gets is because he has a huge social media presence. And I think she really like internalized that. So she's really been like, I follow her on YouTube. She goes live every day now.
Yeah.
And I think the thing is, you know, she still needs to figure out how to do it, but not be obnoxious about it. And I think that's her thing. You know, like usually when people are going live out in public like that, they have like a mic connected to them. They have
Correct.
like a what are those mics called? Like the they'll have one of those mics connected.
Like a clip mic or a lavalier.
Lavalier.
Yeah.
They'll have like a lavalier mic.
Right.
So you could just speak, but you don't have to be loud, you know. So, you know, I really don't think she's as rude as a lot of people. You know, she is kind of, you know, she's this was just kind of like a bad look. But you know, what do you guys think though?
You know what I think is you know, for someone like her, you know, someone that say, why don't she have her own gym? You know, you want to go off into social media. Well, she probably doesn't know what lane she needs to go into to make it successful. And, you know, she should invest in, like, shit, look how much money we've all spent, right? And she has more than money than all of us, where she could have that lavalier mic or whatever else she needs that she doesn't have it. She could have her own private gym where she could do whatever else she want to do and really make some interesting content. Allowing people to see behind the scenes of her getting ready for a fight. But she doesn't know how to approach it, and she's not willing to invest in it. Probably doesn't have any advisors to tell her, hey, I think you should do this, And so she just, out here flailing and going to a public gym, alienating people to try to get content off of that.
Yeah. Universal, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I don't think he knew who she was, and he his life could flash before his eyes because she would have whooped his ass. That'd have been hilarious. But I think, again, to me, I think this is I like your approach to this as far as her getting into content creation and just figuring out like what that means and what that looks like. And I think that these type of interactions, unfortunately, end up happening in the gym. Now, I think the dude's tripping. Like, it's a gym, bro. You're gonna hear other people. Was she being loud? Possibly. She's obviously on Instagram Live, like she's interacting with her community. So I think he's overreacting. They probably were just way too close to each other too in the gym, because she was like right next to him.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen young white girls doing content, and people will come up to them and say, "Hey, you can't be filming in here," and all that kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if people want to go to the gym and be filmed,
right? Yeah, and this looked like more like a gym in like a condo or apartment complex too. This wasn't like an actual like Planet Fitness or Lifetime or something like that.
So people probably live here.
Correct. Yeah, this looks like more of a resident. I'll play some of the clips so you can kind of see some of the background. What is she? Yeah, like here. Like this is a residence. This ain't a gym. This is a residence.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all these other machines. Like why are they so damn close to each other? Like that's the point. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, who was there first? If she was there first, he's tripping. He needs to get the fuck up out the way. Go move over to another thing. But it's like way too close.
I mean, that's still, man. Like, you going live in the gym? Like, it ain't the place. Do it at your place. Yeah. All these white girls I see on the internet, they're being told to get up out of there. No, don't film in here. Right? Mm-hmm. We doing all these provocative exercising in the gym, with other people in here. You got to get up out of here. And probably should be the same.
It's definitely a problem. It's a problem at my gym, and like, there's always somebody filming. There's tripods all over the place. And I think if you're gonna do that, it's gonna come with a cost. People are not gonna like it. Your equipment might get damaged. Like, you just have to understand that it's gonna come with something if you plan on building their content like that.
Gyms allow you to do that now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's contracts in the country. They say you can film yourself streaming, working out.
I haven't seen anything, at least here where I'm at, that says that you can't do it. So people just do it.
Yeah. They even have some gyms that encourage it.
Really? Now I can see that, right? Because if you go viral from that gym, it benefits them. And I can see some gyms not wanting it at all. But I don't see a middle ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a Planet Fitness. Yeah, you're not gonna really have people recording in a Planet Fitness, but one of those really high-end gyms.
Oh yeah.
They, it's free promotion for them, especially if the girl looks good. She got 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Coming to our gym, we got baddies.
Yeah, we got baddies.
At that point, you're bringing something to the table.
Right.
You're almost selling their gym for them. There is no benefit to the owner of this building from her working out, I guess, other than, maybe nobody's going to come rent there because she works out there. I don't think. But anyway, interesting.
All right. So the next sports topic I have involves two very well-known individuals. One is named LeBron James. The other is Stephen A. Smith. Have you guys caught wind of some of their back and forth over the last week or so?
Yeah, I've been hearing about that.
Yeah. Well, let's play it first because I'm kind of disappointed in Stephen A. Man.
So I'm gonna put an overlay up here in a second, but I'm gonna get this going. This is LeBron James speaking on the engagement that he had with Stephen A. Smith. Then I have Stephen A. Smith responding. Then we're gonna hear from Cameron and Mace, who has some interesting thoughts on this as well. So here's LeBron James on the dynamic between him and Stephen A.
Yep. Which leads obviously to you and Stephen A. Hey, legit, that feels like a moment that had been brewing for a long time.
He's like on a Taylor Swift tour run right now.
Oh yeah, we're watching it. We're all seeing
Oh yeah.
We're all, you're seeing it as well.
No, he literally, it started off with, I didn't want to address it.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't want to address it. I wasn't going to address it. But since the video came out, I feel the need to address it.
You would be not to talk about it.
Are you kidding me? If there's one person that couldn't wait to the video to drop so you can address it, it's your ass. Like seriously, it's, and like another, he completely like missed the whole point. The whole, never would I ever not allow people to talk about the sport, criticize players about what they do on the court. That is your job, to criticize or to, be in a position where, okay, if a guy's not performing, that is all part of the game. That's all part of the game. When you take it and you get personal with it, it's my job to not only protect my damn household, but protect players, and I think a lot of the media, including him, and I know he's gonna be happy as hell. He's gonna be smiling from ear to ear when he hears me talking about it. Oh my God, he's gonna get home and grab some ice cream out of the fucking freezer and sit in his chair and his tidy whities on the couch.
I hope at some point you two do get a chance. But you're right.
Dude, like relax, bro. Like relax. Like seriously.
So that was the clip there. LeBron James on the Pat McAfee show talking about his experience with Stephen A. Any thoughts on that, gentlemen?
I'm surprised he went on the Pat McAfee show.
Yeah. Speaking of business and media, that's the platform.
I'm not.
That is the hottest platform on ESPN right now, or show.
Couldn't he have gone on Gil's Arenas or one of them other shows? He could talk about it on his own show.
He got to go to the white man to talk about it. Nah.
Why not give the tea away on your own show though? You know what I mean?
Maybe his own show's not good enough. Pat McAfee's got reach. Pat McAfee's like the Joe Rogan of sports right now.
Nah. No, I
Why not
always say,
make
John,
come to his show then?
John, I always say, man,
Go ahead.
blacks are really just pro-white, man. They really just pro-white. He want.
You broke up HB. But couldn't he have said, hey man, you come on my show, right? And I'll come on yours. Oh, you bring it up a little bit, HB. But am I looking at it the wrong way? Couldn't he have said that?
Yeah, he could have. Absolutely. He could have said, come on. But again, it's not going to get the same level of reach as Pat McAfee. I also think LeBron's being a little messy here, John. He's being the messy ass cousin. You know why? Because guess who had beef a few months ago? Pat McAfee and Stephen A. Smith. Guess who just re-upped his deal with ESPN? Stephen A. Smith. And in Stephen A. Smith's response to the new deal, he also talked about this deal was leveraged off the Pat McAfee deal. So LeBron playing chess. I think he's trying to put Stephen A. Smith back against the wall. Speaking of people and like how people responded, Stephen A. Smith responded too. Guess where he went to respond?
Hold on, University. Before you say it though, couldn't he have done the same thing with what I said by just putting Pat McAfee on his show?
He could have.
When that would have really sent arrows at Stephen A. Right? I brought McAfee on my show, and then I go on his show. It's a win-win for both of us. And you're on that odd man looking out. That's just one way I look at it. But go right ahead.
Yeah. I think HB's getting back connected here. But what ended up happening was Stephen A. Smith, who I'll give him some credit here. I know HB was a little against Stephen A. on this one. But Stephen A. hasn't been ducking any smoke. I don't like his opinions all the time, but he will respond to all the things that are happening. And some of it, I think he's just trying to build his platform. And then the other part, I think he's not scared to at least speak up for himself. He doesn't just, tuck his tail and dip out. So here's Stephen A. Smith's response to LeBron, part of his response to LeBron James' appearance on the Pat McAfee show.
And how it's tempting to just come at me because you might dislike me or might disagree with me if you're Joe Public or Susie Public out there. I get it. But don't the truth matter? Because there's one person in this ordeal that's telling the truth, and it's me. I don't lie to y'all. His ass lies a lot.
Uh-oh.
And there's a lot of shady stuff that he does. And one of the things is his passive aggressiveness and the two-facedness and smile in your face and dig you behind the back. I happen to know that about him, which is why I don't like him.
Oh.
He don't like me. But it doesn't stop me from being fair and calling it like I see it. We ain't exchanging Christmas gifts. We ain't having Thanksgiving dinner together. What you bring your son up in there for? You bring your family up in there before. You're going to go on Pat McAfee show, talk about you going to protect your house. What you talking about? Your son ain't at the house. He's at crypto.com arena. We ain't covering him in Brentwood. We covering him in downtown LA at the crypto.com arena. Where you put him.
Wow. Oh, we lost HB again. He was back, and then we lost him. Yeah.
Interesting. What platform is he on when he does this?
This is on YouTube. This is his own show, the Stephen A. Smith Show. He has entered the YouTube arena.
He's in the space now.
Yeah. And he's had success. I'll be honest with you. His page, I mean, he's getting close to 1 million subs already. It's working for him. I don't know. I think that ESPN money is too sweet for him to go completely into it, but it's definitely working. There we go. Can you hear it?
I've been hearing rave reviews about Truism show, Truism Stormcrow.
Yeah, salute to Truism. Yeah, he's been on a roll. His last show was amazing.
Yeah, that's what I hear, man. I hear it was amazing. A lot of compliments. Shout out to him doing his thing. You're doing a better job than who is this? Clarissa Shields. It's from you.
and I'll say this about Truism Show as we wait for HB to get back up. He's bringing a level of professionalism. It isn't just go live and hop on the panel. He's got graphics, good audio. He's got somewhat of, not as necessarily a script, but somewhat of a rhythm to the show. It's not just niggas hopping on panel arguing with each other. He asks good questions. It's good production. And I think that's, again, a mode of what we're going to need moving forward is people taking this stuff a little bit more serious. Even if they don't plan on making a ton of money or becoming an actual influencer or content creator, still putting in that additional effort is going to be huge.
Yeah, definitely.
HB, are you back? Did we got you? Let's see if we got him. We still don't got him.
I did want to make a comment about this.
Yep, go for it.
Can you? Okay. So Stephen A, man, honestly, this guy, if I were in Stephen A's position and LeBron James confronted me about me talking shit about his son, I would have doubled down if I was Stephen A. I would have doubled down. I would have been like, man, you know what, LeBron? Honestly, your son's pussy. You pussy and your son pussy. Y'all both some weirdos. And I would have made LeBron put his hands on me, because now we got a lawsuit. I would have sued that nigga, dumbass, big ass, goofy nigga put his hands on me. I'm suing everybody. Suing Nike. I'm suing the NBA. This nigga Stephen A, he cowered in front of LeBron. He tucked his tail. He was polite, and then he got on TV talking shit. This nigga's a pussy, man. I'd have made LeBron put hands on me. You gonna confront me, nigga? You gonna confront me? I'm Stephen A. Smith. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that is interesting. I think they've crossed the lines now. You know what I'm saying? It's just, man, you playing for the Lakers, bro. Every move you make is gonna be analyzed and scrutinized.
Yep.
And you gotta be able to take it, bro. You don't want chose to come to the Lakers. You could have stayed in Cleveland. No one would have been watching or caring what you did, how you live. But you go to the Lakers, bro. All eyes on you.
Nah, he's soft, man. LeBron is soft. He's always been soft. That's why I hate when people try to compare him to LeBron or to compare him to Jordan. It's like, bro, man, like you're not that, LeBron. You don't got the heart, man. You confronting Stephen A. Smith. That nigga is like 5'3" with a receding hairline. You confronting him. You a punk, man. Yeah, I would have doubled down, Universal, man. I would have doubled down if I was Stephen A, man.
Yeah.
I might have told him to SMD, man. I don't even talk like that. I would have told him to SMD. I don't even talk like that. Hey, LeBron, you and your son and your wife, y'all can all suck my dick. Suck my some mother. I'd have been sounding like Stanley. Motherfucker.
You wouldn't say it for real.
Went crazy on that nigga, man.
Now, I pulled up a clip from Cameron and Mesa show. It is what it is. They were talking about this. We're not going to be able to play it all because they went a little long on it, pause. But I'm going to just play a little bit of a snippet and get your guys' feedback on this. So this is where we're coming in right now is where Cameron is actually taking a similar perspective of HB of like, what if this did come to actual physical violence and what would we do?
In wild good shape, super duper good shape. I'm just happy that it didn't come to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that we didn't have another Will Smith, Chris Rock situation. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest with you, no disrespect to Stephen A. Smith, and I'm not saying he can't fight or anything else like that, but you really don't have no wins in that situation right there. No weapons, no nothing. 6'8" freight train. I respect his response as a man and as what he felt like, but it just, I'm happy nothing physical happened. But I guess, what can I say, Murder? I don't know what the fuck to say. Just happy that didn't get to that because.
Yeah, I'm glad I heard your point because I definitely can understand both sides of what was being stated. I think when it comes to this particular occupation called journalism and being an analyst, I think people have to start being true to the craft of it, and that's when you study, you get the information and you just convey the information. All of the personal things you leave out of it. When it becomes personal, it's no longer journalism, it's no longer being an analyst. You're now being an antagonist, and that's not an analyst. So I think when I'm looking at Stephen A., I think he's wrong to an aspect. And when I look at LeBron, I think he's wrong to an aspect because realistically, I was always taught to never walk before anybody and act like you want to fight. You know what I'm saying? If you don't necessarily want to fight, if you want to fight, then when you walk up, you throw a punch. But the walk up hostile only can put you in a bad situation. I think for a person of LeBron's character and LeBron's status, this was a bad idea because if it goes left, it only goes wrong for him. If it turns into a scuffle, what do you now get sued? The Lakers get sued. This will be all in Stephen A's benefit if it even goes a little left, So really to go up to somebody and get mad at them about how your son is playing or what they said about you, realistically, I think we throw away that right when we become public figures. A lot of times I don't like what people say of me, but as a public figure, that comes with it. If you don't want your son to be criticized, then you don't go through all of this to put him in the league. Because I heard Killer say something about he just watched his son not breathing. So if you watch him not breathing, why put him in the sport? That's another view and vantage point that you have to look at. You don't have to put him in this. It's not like he needs money. the family is well off, give them a job as an agent. But if you put them in basketball, then you got to hold them to the standards of what's necessary to play the sport that we love called basketball. And I think that's the best take I could possibly give.
John HB, what do y'all think about that?
Yeah, nah. I think Cameron sound like, honestly, he just sound like a nigga, man. Like, nah, you want that shit to happen. That's ratings. That make, what you mean you don't want a scuffle to break out? Nah, that's what I want to see, man. I want to see the scuffle.
You want the fuckery.
He did touch on something though. He did touch on something that you've seen a lot of these guys, their children, not being able to, mimic their father's success, and the father is not leaving a foundation for them to do anything different. You make $1 billion, damn, your son should be set. He should be able to do whatever you want to do. You've already laid the foundation. But the only foundation for this boy, Bronny, was basketball, which he's not very good at. It's got to be something that he's able to do and do very well. With his father putting the muscle behind him, like, there should be nothing he can't do, But his mind is on basketball. This great big world, his mind is on basketball, trying to do something that he doesn't really fit. Square peg and a round hole there.
Yeah, I agree. When I heard that, that's what I thought about, because we've had a conversation around this when we were talking about Shador, the Sanders boys, and Dion. And this is another example of trying to force something that might not work. Like, Bronny might not work. He could work in a lot of different elements. He could build off the legacy that LeBron already made. But for some reason, they're still pushing this basketball thing, and this is what comes with it. He got lucky for a second round pick to even be on that team or to be on the D-League team. He's very lucky. And the only reason he's there is because his last name is he's LeBron James Jr. And they know that. This is like the version of nepotism that we don't approve of, but we probably should understand, is that he's being pushed through when that could be somebody else's spot who's a lot better than him at the moment. So yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting. Very interesting. And I also think it's fascinating too, because even though we have the Michael Jordan, LeBron James comparison, it seems like their sons are about to fall into a similar category, right? The basketball lane didn't quite work out. And now, probably in 3 years or so, if Bronny doesn't get any better, what is he going to do? Is he going to go get a job at Nike and start pushing LeBron James's brand? Is he going to go to Clutch? Like, what's next for Bronny after this? And then you look at Michael Jordan's kids, same dynamic.
Doesn't the guy Rich Paul have an agent business or something? Can he go there?
Yeah, that's Clutch Sports. Yeah, Rich runs Clutch Sports, and Maverick kind of runs everything else.
Okay, yeah. So between those two, he should have a few places to go.
Absolutely.
He should have places to go. So
he can open up James real estate and start building fucking little LeBron James communities all around the country.
Yeah, I think the problem here is he probably doesn't have many interests.
Exactly. Right? But that's what you were saying. Basketball is the focus, right?
Basketball is the sole interest, right? If you expressing interest in anything else, don't you think it's following and say, you know what, you like building robots? I have someone to come in here and help you build robots. Or if you like doing this or that, I have someone help you do that and make it easy, accessible for you, easier than anyone else, right?
Yeah.
Whatever the boy wanted, he could have, exploited to no ends, and but it was basketball or something that he just can't see.
James Enterprises, they could have been in, astrophysics, any damn thing. With the amount of money they have, they could have built anything. This actually reminds me of two local legends here in the United States. And it's funny, I don't know if you guys watched the Hodge twins, but Royce White was recently on the Hodge twins. And for folks who don't know who Royce White is, former NBA player, current political figure, I would say. He's from Minnesota. I actually know him and know his family. And he was talking about his grandfather, is Frank White's, like a local legend in many different sports here, very well known here in the Twin Cities. And Frank White's best friend is Joe Mauer's dad. And for folks who don't know Joe Mauer is an MLB player. I think he retired not too long ago. And he was also the number 1 ranked quarterback back in 22. Was it 03 or 04? He was supposed to go to Florida State, but instead he ended up entering the MLB draft and got drafted by the Twins. And one thing that I paid attention to at the time, because I used to play football with Joe Mauer, is his family. They had a plan from the beginning. If he was going to go to college, there was a plan. If he was going to go to the MLB, there was a plan. And the plan was they were going to leverage baseball to create an empire. And they built so many businesses here that they don't own the state, but they are that family is like a big player because he got that contract. They have car dealerships, all their own real estate. They got a bunch of stuff. They lead a lot of politics. They do a lot of different things because they leverage not just the dad's success, but also the sons. But they had a plan before he even got into the league of what they were going to do and how they were going to do it. And I don't see the same thing with LeBron, Jordan, Sanders. It's just you go out there, you build your social media hype, and that's it. And it's not building an actual legacy for yourself moving forward.
Universal, do you think? And this may just be like a conspiracy or something, but maybe not even conspiracy, but just a thought. Do you think like LeBron's political beliefs kind of held Bronny back also? Because I got a feeling if LeBron was more MAGA, Bronny would probably have a lot more business type opportunities where he wouldn't just have to rely on basketball and his dad.
You think about it like Aiden Ross, right? Aiden Ross has a connection with Trump. That's what I hear, right? Yep. Right?
Well, no. He has a connection with Barron.
Even better. The future.
Even better. Yeah, right.
LeBron James, let's say if he just been, down the middle on politics. Any direction his son chose to go in terms of politics, hyping up his show, whatever, the Aiden Ross lane.
Yep.
Well, he can't do that now. By virtue of him being so political, he's crossed off half one side of the aisle, right? And just so happened, probably the most influential, dynamic president in our lifetime is there, and he can't form a relationship with him if he wanted to go that path. And so these are doors that have been closed. These are doors that have been closed for him. You know what's interesting? You hear about Steph Curry? You don't hear about Steph Curry lately?
No.
Recently? No. What did you see?
Him and Michelle Obama launched an energy drink.
Oh, what? Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. We pulling this up. What? That is a weird combo for energy drink.
Yeah. It's supposed to be natural or something.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Big Mama eating up all the ribs.
Yeah, so the lady who said we got to eat healthy and all that other bullshit, she coming out with an energy drink? Oh, come on.
It's supposed to be healthy, right? It's supposed to be a healthy energy drink.
Man, John, ain't no such thing as a healthy
energy drink. It's an oxymoron.
Yeah, come on, man. If you were eating healthy, you wouldn't need no energy drink. All I drink is water. I don't need no energy drink, man. That is crazy. And that's another comparison to Jordan too. Jordan made sure he didn't get involved in politics for that reason, man. He wasn't gonna let no doors get closed on him.
Right.
Oh my God. Here we go. Here's the story. Jesus. What the fuck? What is going on? I mean, I respect the hustle at the end of the day. As an American, I respect the hustle. But my God, this stuff just gets weirder and weirder every day. All right, folks, here's the story. I'm going to read some of it. Steph Curry teams up with Michelle Obama to launch sports drink. Plezzy is the name of it, as you can see there. Nice branding. That's popping. Always cross-brand. This is a little lesson. You got the drink, but he's also got the Under Armour logo right there, just so you all know what it is. Salute to LL Cool J. He's probably the originator of the cross brand. All right. 4-time NBA Association champion Steph Curry is teaming up with former First Lady Michelle Obama to release their healthy sports drink option. Curry and Obama on Wednesday announced the launch of Plezi Hydration through Obama's public benefit company, Plezi Nutrition. All right. Interesting. We gotta look up this public benefit company. The drink adds to Curry's growing portfolio of off-court ventures as the 37-year-old nears his final years of his playing career. The sports drink market is crowded space, but Curry said that the beverage focuses on health and wellness, making it different. The drink touts no sugar added or artificial sweeteners, less sodium, and leading rivals, and a full daily dose of vitamin C. Here's a quote from Curry. We've created something that with smart ingredients and unbeatable flavor, so people can fuel their bodies the right way. No nonsense, no shortcuts, because the next generation deserves better. That is a well-public written statement right there. That was a bunch of nothing. All right. The sports drink category is largely dominated by three main players: Pepsi, Coke, Gatorade, which has 61% of the market. Damn. Whew, that's a significant majority right there. Followed by Coca-Cola's Powerade, which has 14.5%, and then Body Armor, which has 11.8%, according to data analytics company Euromonitor International. Curry joins the growing list of athletes and celebrities invested in sports drink markets, from the late Kobe Bryant with Body Armor. I didn't know that was one of his. Okay. And LeBron James with Mountain Dew Rise. That's not a good investment. Why would you make a Mountain Dew sports drink? That's crazy.
Probably like a branding deal.
Yeah, that's interesting. To fighter and influencer, Logan Paul with Prime, which is a very popular drink amongst these young kids, man. My daughter's friends, they love that shit.
Well, you see the difference between Logan Paul and, say, LeBron, right?
Oh, yeah. He owns this. This is licensed. Yeah. Right. This is Mountain Dew. This is a whole company. Big difference. Let's see. What else should we read here? The overall demand for advanced hydration is very strong right now, according to Howard Telford, senior industry manager for soft drinks at Euromonitor. In the ready-to-drink software category, volume declined in 2024, but sales rose due to high prices, Telford said. The category faces pressure from the rise of powder mix concentration and oral hydration brands such as Pedialyte and Electrolyte that will challenge the dominance of traditional sports drink. Plezi, said Curry, was not only an investor in the product, but he also helped on everything from the actual beverage to the packaging. His wife, I knew she was coming up, Aisha Curry, who has a culinary background, also helped with the creation of the taste of the drink. So again. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh, John, you see that word? Hold on. Plezi, which means fun in Creole. Let me read that one more time. Plezi, which means fun in Creole, will be available in 3 flavors: lemon lime, tropical punch, and orange mango twist. Curry's favorite flavor is orange mango twist. Of course it is. The fruitiest one of they got. So.
Twist.
light skin. Yeah. The drink will be sold in California at Walmart, Albertsons, and Safeway, plus available nationwide via Amazon.
Wait a minute, isn't there economic black boycott at Walmart?
Yeah, we ain't supposed to be shopping at Walmart or Amazon for that matter.
You know what's interesting? Liberals hate Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Liberals absolutely hate Walmart. And here they are, in the white man's institution to find their
It's fascinating. Let's see. The drink will be so so the 16.9 ounce bottle will cost $2.29, and it will contain 70 calories in the full bottle. We're excited to provide a delicious, healthier option for everyone who's trying to get active and stay hydrated. Obama, the co-founder and strategic partner at Plezi Nutrition, has said in the statement. Wow. There you have it, folks. Well, I might as well read the rest. Obama launches Plezi Nutrition in 2023 with the purpose to help raise a healthier generation of kids. They're focusing on the babies, everybody. Following her Let's Move campaign during her time in the White House, Curry has also been an advocate for health and nutrition through nonprofit Eat, Learn, Play. It's kind of like Eat, Pray, Live, or whatever that shit's called, which he and Aisha created in 2019. Plessy said in his he has collaborated with ELP on various events by providing beverages. Good Lord, I'm black, I can't read. All right.
Man. You know what really stands out to me is, man, there's no mention of Barack in this at all. They not together, man. They are not together.
This woman out here trailblazing.
Yeah, making it happen.
Yeah, they not together, man. Something ain't right.
Yeah, that is interesting that both Aisha and Steph are teaming up, but Michelle's just kind of doing it on her own.
Yep.
And Obama's not involved in all that. That's kind of eye-opening. I mean, would it be even more? Yeah, exactly. He's the basketball president.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is fascinating.
It is very interesting. So this is the first pro-black sports drink. Wow.
There we go.
Yeah. Wow.
Get you some of that.
Man, I wanted to say, but I mean, you see the problem here, man. Logan Paul, he has his own shit. These other guys, they just want to do licensing deals and shit like that, man. You gotta, why didn't Steph and LeBron team up and get their own shit? Anyway, it's rather interesting. And then the man not being involved, who clearly likes sports, basketball in particular. Interesting that he didn't get involved with this. Hey guys, we get the likes up, guys. Yeah. 21. Everybody on par here at this point. And make sure you support the channel. Anyone want to support the channel, we do definitely appreciate it. We're running a campaign every day, $20 a day for Portia J. And you can also support the panelists up on the channel. You see our Cash App scrolling. We try to keep entertaining shows for you guys on a regular basis here. Coming up on a year now, HB.
Absolutely. So it looks like Nas actually. Oh, well, go ahead, John.
No, go ahead.
No, I was seeing Nas's comment. He said he actually went to some of her restaurants and they all shut down because the food sucked.
She tried to do soul food, I think.
Oh, come on, man. I ain't buying no soul food from a skinny, light-skinned woman. I'm sorry.
She might get a little weight on her.
I will say, for a mother of four, she looks amazing.
Hey guys, did y'all see that interview? Remember that guy that was here at my house one day? Young boy, him and his brother. Y'all remember him? Young boys. And I told him get out because I was on the stream, and one of them left, but the other one wouldn't leave. He just gonna do what the hell he want to do. Anyway, I bumped into his other brother yesterday. And so I posted it's like a short clip, 3 minutes on the stream, Urban Landlord clips, man. You got to see it. He was stabbed 25 times on the bus by 3 girls and a boy, he said.
Damn.
And luckily he killed one of them. I ain't gonna say luckily, but he ended up killing one of them. And his teeth all knocked out and shit, probably from the fight. Homeless, look terrible. And so he said, man, just buy me some food, bro. I'm down bad. And I bought him some Spam. Well, he picked it out, whatever you want. So we go in the store owned by Ethiopian, behind the bulletproof plexiglass. And this homeless man goes throughout the store. He picks up all these cans of Spam Light. And here in the inner city, man, they tell you to, if you're going to give food to homeless people, give them food that doesn't need to be refrigerated, doesn't need to be this, that, just instant go food. And so I said, why are you buying the Spam Light? He said, this shit already sliced. I don't need a knife. I said, oh, shit. The things you don't think about when you live on the street, or you don't live on the street, that he had to get Spam Light. This shit already sliced. You know what I'm saying? He got him a loaf of bread and a Monster energy drink. Maybe he'll be buying Michelle's energy drinks in the future, but yeah. See, had a 18-hour surgery, bro. Jeez Louise.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I grew up I ain't grew up, but I lived right across from him. I'm old guy.
Speaking of business, John, why do you think that the spam company decided to pre-slice it? What information you think they came across? Where they're like, shit, this is something we need. Yeah.
They may have known.
Yeah.
This was the only because it's, they tell you don't bring food. Like if you want to donate food, you have to get food that can be, not perishable. Like don't give them some milk. Where the hell they can put it on a refrigerator? Shit like that.
Right. Wow.
So to hear that shit being put into action, and you hear me say, man, why the hell are you buying spam light? He said, this shit's already sliced. I said, oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know how you are.
HB laughing.
Oh man, that shit's gross, man. That shit gross as hell.
Come on, man. You from Michigan. You should love some spam. Come on.
Nah, hell no, man. I don't fuck with no canned meat, man. That sounds insane, man.
Hey, man, that shit's made in your state, man.
I'll eat some sardines, but I ain't eating no canned meat, man. Some concoction, they pre-slice it too.
Don't they have a spam museum? Yeah, they do. Yeah, I found it. That's fucking here in Minnesota, though. That's the crazy thing. Even though it was made in Michigan.
So that shit make my stomach turn, man. Just thinking about it. Ugh.
Yep.
Ugh. Well, thank God he bumped into you, John. Thank God, man.
Yeah. He was right across from the shelter. I said, why don't you go to the shelter? He said, man, I can't go. And he probably got kicked out. You know what I mean? Like, y'all bad. Bad. It's crazy, man. I've told the story. One of his brothers, the one that I was able to work with all these years, he was very, very artistic. I'm talking about that anime type drawing shit, man. It's a sad story in a way. So he had a chance to go to school without walls, which is Dave Chappelle's school. But they do interviews before they allow you to come to the school to make sure that your parenting, even though you're poor, is up to par. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to come to the PTA meetings? Are you going to make sure your child shows up to school? That type of thing. So they get to the guy's house and his mother just showed her ass, HB, on purpose.
Damn. Wait, like literally showed her ass?
I mean, damn near. I mean, she was cursing. Just acting a fool. You understand?
Okay.
And so basically, it was one of those things, and Universal probably knows where I'm going here, is like when you down bad, bro, like you end up sabotaging people. You know what I'm saying? Because you down bad yourself. And you don't want nobody to leave you, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she did. And, my mother even talks about it to this day. The boy had a chance to make something of himself because he can't read. He's dyslexic. And his mother just tore all that shit down. Interesting.
Burning a bridge and opportunity, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad, man. And if he's at that school, chances are he's probably got, run out of the other public schools. So he's last ditch efforts at this point.
Well, you get to apply to that school. Only way you can get in is to apply. You have to have some artistic or musical talent. That's why Dave Chappelle was there. Right. You have to show some skill to apply there. I'm good at art, theater, dance. And so you have to, whatever you have, and he submitted his artwork. So he said, oh, wow, we want to interview you, but you got to be up to par to come to our school, That was the downfall.
Fascinating.
That is pretty sad, man. That's pretty sad. Damn.
One of the things that you've brought up, John, is how these thank God. Well, first, let me say, thank God you were in the store to help that man, because it could have went a whole nother direction. And as you said, these foreigners, these immigrants are coming here. They are dominating the economy, and they're not taking no shit. They're not taking no shit, man. I don't know if you've seen this or not, but this is what happens when John Galts aren't in the store, and people don't get that help.
Fuck you talking about? You did all that shit for nothing.
Wait, we can't show this, Universal.
Okay, all right. Look at
nigga got slapped.
What happened in this video, though? Tell
so
us.
ultimately, the person who was patronizing the store came in there on that type of time. He was hot. The guy was just trying to sell him something. He got mad. decided to, he got slapped. He got slapped. Like, again, we've talked about this a couple times. These people who run these stores, they ain't just gonna bow down. Don't think because they don't speak English. That's like their second or third language. They have an accent that they gonna come through soft. They're not playing that stuff no more.
They do big as hell too. You get some side,
Yeah.
bro. Arms.
Yeah,
man.
So
Let me ask you guys. Go ahead. Go ahead. Universe, sorry.
You good? Go ahead.
You think I should bring the guy on stream? I'm kind of hesitant to bring that motherfucker in here. He's motherfucking nasty as hell. But I think his story would be interesting. What do you think?
Is he like around the corner or something?
Yeah, hell yeah, right. He's right
Yeah,
there.
you should wait till it gets if he's still around. Wait till it gets a little warmer and then do a street interview with him. So you have to bring him in.
Go out on the street with him. Yeah. But by the way, first of the month, street interviews. I think I'm gonna do a first of the month street interviews. What do you guys think about that? HB
Yeah, you should call it the rinse due street interview.
Rent roundup.
The rent roundup. Yeah. Did you pay your rent this month? Are you behind on your bills? Yeah, I think you should do it. It's getting warm outside. It's about that time. Another reason to support the channel. Let's get John a generator so he has all those devices charged up.
Bro, if we could get a generator, honestly, there's another fundraising thing. I could do more interviews in better places. Right now, I'm very dependent on power. So you see me going to the same places. I've scouted them out. I know they have power outside where I can, talk to people. But with that generator, I think it's a little small generator. I think it's called a generator, power pack, or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah,
but
power station.
And I could just go to any restaurant and just pull up with or without power. Yesterday I was riding down 14th Street, all the people out. And I said, damn, look at all these places to do street interviews, but you can't do it without that power there for the road podcast there. I think it has to be something like USB 3.0 or some shit. But yeah, guys, if you want more of that, better that, we generate it. You can send it by Amazon if you like. But you can contribute and just say this is for the generator fund, and that'll work just as well. If we get that done, we have even better street interviews there.
So yeah, they have a couple of them. I mean, I think the one you probably would need for the Rodecaster, it's not that crazy expensive. It's probably like $250. Yeah, like this. I think that this is the one. You can plug in USB things and all types of stuff to that.
Put it up, Universe.
All right. Did that share over? All right, hold on one second. I gotta reshare the screen. So like one of these should do the trick for that.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're not trying to like do no heavy machinery, right? So you don't need that. You need power, but not that much power. But this will get the job done.
Rode Mini, yeah. Because I'm only powering your little Rode Duo, and
So you see, it has the USBs on it, 3 plugins, some other power things.
3 prong plugins. I can't see it right here.
Yeah, it's 2. Here, let me zoom in some more.
I like Anchor. I have Anchor cameras. I know. Someone says you can trust Anchor. I have an Anchor.
Is that better?
Pad. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's definitely it right there. J-Dub say he doesn't like Anchor, I guess.
There are other brands. I just pulled up one just to give an example, but yeah.
I like Anchor though. It's fine with me. That's the one that's something better.
So yeah, man. I think maybe we should do kind of like, you ever seen the donations where they have a certain amount and just kind of a ticker on how much has been donated. Do like a 30-day campaign or something to raise $300 to get one.
Yeah.
Or if somebody wants to gift it, you can set up a Amazon wish list.
Yeah. That that when I update the String Labs, the goal or the tip goal, that'll be the title. It'll be for an Anchor power station. How about that? Anchor Power Station and a sign. We need us a sign. You think we need a sign, HB? Get us a sign.
Yeah. Because these street interviews need to come back. So speaking of Stanley, I did get the notification from B Brave. Apparently he's got Stanley in the title again.
Uh-oh.
Should we pull it up a little bit?
Uh-oh.
Should we pull up a little bit of it?
Really?
Yeah, why not? Oh, and he's live.
Mm-hmm.
Let me. I'll pull it up. Oh God! Stanley doesn't realize what white people have provided for blacks.
Who?
But blacks are cursed for the black women. It's just even when they're big flaps.
Start with the beginning for his monologue, Universe.
If breasts are going to be, breasts need to be pert and dead.
Like Brave's monologue, bro. Like couching so much truth, and he's very articulate. And man, his takedowns are fucking brutal, bro. I don't want to be on the other side of him taking someone down, bro. Yeesh.
He ain't dead yet, man. Brave still got a lot of fight in him.
Folks, I could probably enlarge this choir.
There we go.
If I let anybody up. And I understand that. There's been 20 people that want to come up here, and there's a lot of other people that know not to come up here because they know I'm going to throw them off. That would come up here if not for no other reason than to smart ass me. Hold it on. I got to go wash my these reading glasses.
Oh man, that's the other thing, man. Like honestly, I don't even think Brave needs a panel, man. Honestly, like I heard Joe Cool yesterday making a this shit was brutal listening to, man. I think Joe Cool, I ain't gonna lie, he part of the reason I fucking left Chicago. Niggas like that, man. I swear to God, man, that's like the mentality of Chicago. Y'all wonder why Chicago the way it is? Listen to that live yesterday with Joe Cool telling the
yeah, I'm sure there'd be quite a few.
Yo, the nigga, like John, when I lived in Chicago, there was never a time I didn't have 2-3 jobs when I was in Chicago. This nigga talk about the problems in Chicago's because niggas don't got jobs. I had to sell dope my whole life. Nigga, shut up, man. The police, this nigga said the police need to be nicer to criminals. Nigga, what? Like, bro, shut the fuck up, man. Yeah, JW, you heard that bullshit, man. Brave don't need these niggas on the panel, man.
Wait, man, I think he talking about bomb chair. Ooh, this nigga might be going crazy. He might be dropping bodies today. He might be dropping bodies again.
Damn.
Nah, let's see what his monologue.
Anybody else? That's not going to happen. I'm sorry to people who enjoy stopping by and checking out my stream. I probably owe you somewhat of an apology for not letting this go in the gutter, because I know that seems to be a little more fun and everything. I get it. I do. I understand. Hell, I call myself one of CT is a ringmaster. I call myself one of his lions up on the stool. All you got to do is crack that whip and say, "It's your turn." And I get it on over there. So I get the show of, I guess they call it Discord or whatever. They got Discord channels and everything. I don't know. I get that. I do. I ain't stupid. But folks, this is about, as again, if I want you on this stream, that means I could sit around my kitchen table in my church kitchen and talk to you. So, if I don't want you at that kitchen table in the church kitchen, you ain't coming on my stream. And I'll thank you kindly to stay the hell out of my chat. I know that's limitations. I get it.
His monologue when he get through your money.
Sorry about that. In the bakery. And for about 10 seconds till my heart blows up. That's why I tell old people, don't talk big. Old Black Ben over there talking about me and him fighting. I said, God damn, Ben. I said, even if we fought, one of us would be dead of a heart attack in 15 seconds. At 70, you don't rile up to a fight unless you absolutely have to, because you would kill yourself. Yes. I had a young man come at me not long ago. He was a neighbor. He was a crazy neighbor. And he tried to tell me to stay off of this. I was talking to the mailman and I was in the driveway. And he was mad at me and he told me to get off his property. I said, young man, this is the curb street driveway and I'm talking to the mailman to get my mail because I was on my way out and I didn't want to have to wait for him to come to my house. And in a small town, everybody knows, the mailman knows where everybody lives. Okay. So I'm sitting there in the city, not in his driveway, not in his yard, but in the city property driveway between the sidewalk and the street. And I told him, I said, I'm getting my mail. I said, this ain't your property. He comes at me and I told him I had gloves on too, because I was doing some work and I had my gloves on and I pulled out leather gloves, not these pussy ass fucking latex mechanics gloves, they call them, I'm talking real leather gloves, the manly shit. And I pulled them gloves down tight in front of him, rolled my fist up, and I said, I'm going to tell you what, you got 15 seconds. You better make it good. Because I said, you jump on me, I'm going to fuck you up. I said, and then I'm going to die of a heart attack in 15 seconds. You're going to get charged with murder because I was acting in self-defense. And I have a mailman right here to witness you attacking me. He backed the fuck off.
Sound violent in Braves.
He was about a 6-footer, probably 170.
Universal, go about 35 minutes. About you, Universal.
Say that one more time. Go to what?
About 35 minutes. I think he's talking about you.
30. Oh, okay.
This is a bunch of people tearing up a fucking black mall right around the Pentagon. There's whites in there. Universal said he's seen a few. And I've always said if there's whites in these riots, it's because they're pieces of shit human whites that want to be black. They're not white people. They want to be black so fucking bad that they go and start talking back. You fear me? Talking black, but you fear me? Yeah, what's up, what's up? Yeah, that kind of white shit. But there's still a few of them. This is black people tearing up a fucking mall.
No, I know.
Like the black teens that tore up the streets Friday night. Like the black teens that HB said 15 of them were getting escorted out of the mall, and then a black lady, Bomb Cherry, cusses him out for going to the mall. Like he shouldn't have been there. If he didn't like the black teens, what they were doing with the black teens, escorting them out, he didn't need to be there as a man. She asked why a man goes to a mall.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Now, last I checked, there's a lot of products that men buy in the mall. If nothing else, cooking utensils and cooking pots and cookware. Shit. Man, I cook every day of my damn life. Always have. Well, for the most part, until I fast fooded myself to death when I was getting, 15 hours a day overtime, and it was snowing and I was plowing. Probably damn near killed myself with fast food. But, I mean, I always made it a point to eat some celery sticks along with it and some vegetables. But, yeah, I went a couple of years eating way too much fast food. But I've always cooked. I'm all about, man, I'm all about pots, pans, and cooking utensils. So they're in the mall. Can't go there, do that. Hey, Lee, can't go there and do that because this Bomb Cherry, 50-year-old sex worker, bless her heart, 50-year-old woman, a little bit on the heavy side, but she carries her curves well. I don't know what her tits look like though. She may have the curse of the black woman, them flap tits. She might have those flap tits curse. Not a lot of white women have small flap tits too, but blacks are cursed with them. Black women, it's just even when they're big, they're flaps. It's like no. If breasts are going to be, breasts need to be pert and dense and up and at it. Nipple in the middle of the tit, not hanging off the end of it like a female, because it's a flap. So I don't know. It looks like she could have the flap tit syndrome. She's on OnlyFans, and they had a clip of her on their show. Yeah, she cussed CT out for going to a mall and said nothing about the black teens that had to be escorted out of the fucking mall. But this is a mall tear up too. You know, it's all 3-4 days. You know, no matter where they fucking go. You know, so you got that. But also, Universal Jones said something that I have to address here. There's a lady boxer in a gym. She's one of the best in the world, I think. Hey, Mustafa Camel, like hound dog ears. Yeah, they ain't good, Mustafa. Black women a lot of black women are cursed with them. I'm telling you, if a black woman stayed slim and she had those nice hips and if they don't get that goofy bubbly butt too much, because I don't like that either. There's whether it's on a white woman or a black woman, there's in distorted bubbly asses. It's like no. I need a firm high ass that's got some shape to it. I don't need it looking like it's a freak show. But a black woman that's slim and trim and she's cursed with those fucking flap tits, as her man, I would say, could just leave your bra on while we're romantic. And I'd be very gentlemanly about it. I would. But you know, even a white woman, the same thing. It's like, honey, you know, get them tits up kind of where they belong. They're flat. They're just like, you know, they're kind of deformed, you know. It's not even no support. It's just that because there's a lot of tits when they don't have any support, they're still dense and out and, you know, shapely. And I do not like huge tits either. I don't know. Some of them are like, no, I like a handful of tit, you know, well-shaped tit. Lee says, damn, Brave. Yeah. Nah, I don't even like massive tits. Don't want nothing to do with big tits. Don't want nothing to do with them. If they're larger and well shaped, I can take it. But other than that, I like a medium-sized, well-shaped tit. But anyway, so Universal Jones, that's on the babes. But Universal Jones was talking about a black boxer that's the world champion in a gym, talking with her loud black mouth. Sorry, Orthodox. Hold on a minute. I got to do this monologue a bit, bub. John Galt. Hey. But so Universal Jones brought up some loudmouth black boxer, and again, champion of the world. Who's this? Sad. Yeah, I don't know who you are, Sad. You're gonna have to show yourself, buddy. Or participate in the chat for a week or so. I'm not bringing up just anybody, so you're gonna show yourself for a minute so I can see you in the back. You don't have to get on camera in the fucking stream. Yeah, no, that's the same guy that porn bombed, I think. Aren't you the porn bomber? Speak, fuckhead. Say something. Yeah, he was a porn bomber. He showed his face. The last time he did it, he showed his face and still porn bombed. Nice try, Sad. It's a white guy too, folks. That's what I'm saying. There are white people that hate me, probably more than blacks. But if you want to, I'm not sure, Sad. I'm not sure it was you, but you're going to have to prove yourself in the chat for about a week, old buddy. And then if you're porn bombing me, I guess, you know, I got it coming. But so anyway, this black boxer was loudmouthed in the fucking gym. Just loudmouth. You know, black women.
Universal.
It wasn't horrible. She was doing a stream. And some white guy tells her, like, keep your voice down. He didn't say it. I don't know how he said it. I didn't watch it. I just was listening to Universal describe it while I was preparing my dinner to put in the oven tonight. And I always prepare it in the morning, cook it or prepare it. And then in the evening, when I'm smoking a joint, drinking beer, all I got to do is put it in the oven to warm it up real good. And don't have to mess with anything while I'm grooving and drinking cold beer. But Universal was describing it that the white guy said, hey, shut your fucking mouth, you loud mouth black bitch. No, the white guy didn't say that. I'm adding that in. Anyway, hey, Sad, hit the road, Daddy-o, out of my back room. I'll have to ask somebody how to throw you out of my back room and ban you. I'm pretty sure that was the guy that porn bombed me last time. He also showed his face just for a quick second too. So anyway, fucking freakazoid. There he left. Thank you. Get the fuck out of here, you freak.
Freakazoid.
Yeah, we do know he was thinking it. Orthodox guy.
HB, check the
But it
back
was
chat
funny
if you
because
can.
Universal Jones said that white guy was talking to a black woman boxer, and he's lucky. That black woman, he's lucky he didn't know who she was. He don't understand. He could have been seeing his life go before his eyes. And I'm thinking to myself, hey, Universal, do you think all white guys are just fucking punks? I don't give a fuck how good a female boxer is. I'm 70 years old. If I get a right hook and put all 200 pounds behind that right hook like I do so well, because I used to call myself a knockout artist, and I didn't knock that many people out. It's just when I wanted to, out the door they went. But if I put all fucking 200 pounds behind that right hook and I get on that black woman's rib, she's going to the fucking hospital. There's nothing there to protect that. She's going to go spitting up fucking blood and probably getting her lung uncollapsed. Universal. And that guy was in the gym. He might have been into
piss everybody off. It's amazing.
Universal said he would have been seeing, his life could have been passing before his eyes, like she was just going to completely fuck him up. There's a lot of black guys that think that shit. And I get the reason. You line up 100 black guys, you line up 100 white guys. I'll bet you goddamn 80 of those black guys have a natural capability to fight. Just natural. Out of the 100 white guys, probably 40 of them. The other 60 have to practice or kind of, be shown. I always say a black man, they know how to put them up naturally. Even if they're not that good at using them, they know how to put them up naturally. So I get to where people think white guys are just helpless. But a Universal.
Yes.
There's a good chance that guy would have fucked her up. She might have been seeing her life pass before her eyes if she
I
attacked
pissed him off with that comment.
He didn't look like a complete sissy boy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about, I don't know, whoever the Universal was talking about the black lady that is at this time the champion, I think. I didn't listen real close, but I thought in other words, she was top. I think he said she's the best in the world as far as females go. And I don't know who can watch females box anyway. To me, that's a perversion. It's so silly because women can't fight. I don't even care if they train and they know how to fight. Women can't fight. So when a woman that trains beats up another woman, that's just a woman beating up a woman that can't fight. When you've got two men fighting, they both can fight. That's a boxing match. I know the two women generally are well trained. It doesn't matter. They're two women. You men that are watching females.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with a lot of what he's saying. Even though
you got mental problems. I don't care who you are. Get help.
I kind of disagree with Brave a little
Never
bit.
once have I ever wanted to sit through a bout with two women in the cage.
No, I
say it one more time, John.
I wouldn't want to fight Clarissa Shields, bro. Like, and I'm a black man. I ain't trying to go up against someone trained to box, bro. Right?
Nah. Because all she needs is one clean shot. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to fight no 16-year-old girl that knows MMA. Shit. Man, she one of them leg whip kicks. And I'd be on the ground. My ass, like, there's an element of talent that will supersede your strength and shit, and you just being a man,
Yeah, man, John, this goes to the I seen you on Rezo last night when they were talking about talent versus skill. We should talk about that on the next show.
Yeah. Rezo is very intelligent, bro.
Yeah, I like Rezo.
Yeah, he's very, very intelligent. I was interested to know what he does for a living, man, because that level of intellect, that ability to articulate things. I'm very impressed by Rezo.
Yeah, he used to be on another platform together all the time. I think he does some sort of like engineering or something.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, blacks who defy would know. We used to all be over there with American Man and some other guys. So yeah. J-Dub, I think J-Dub used to be over there too.
HB, you ever heard of wrestling?
No, I haven't.
He keeps his panel real tame. So no fireworks and shit going off over there. But he's a very articulate guy, very, very logical, I would say. So you can, whenever he's talking, I find myself saying, damn, this guy, I wonder what he does for a living. That's all I keep thinking. What does he do for a living?
Yeah, J-Dub. Yeah, J-Dub's familiar with wrestling. Yeah, yep.
Very intelligent guy. Yeah.
Cool. You want me to keep playing it, or are you ready to shut it down? Because I'm about to roll out here pretty soon.
Yeah, we can shut it down. We can shut it down.
All right.
Well,
right.
let's
Go for it,
let's
HB.
get the final words. Let's universal final words for today, man.
Yeah, my final words are, man, I don't know if I'm making friends or enemies, but I'm going to keep bringing the content. I see Kimmy was pissed at me earlier. I don't know what I said to make her mad. Virgo, stay hating. That's just what she does. And she's Stanley's little Haitian lapdog, so that's amazing. So everybody else, keep tuning in. We're going to keep bringing the content, and I appreciate you all.
Appreciate you, Universal, man. Salute, man.
I'll go next. HB. I'm thinking about if you guys are interested, you got a few minutes to let us know. I got some tenant. I almost hit it. I got some tenants I need to call or return calls. If you guys want to hear that, I can keep the show going for about 30 minutes or so. Here's some phone calls, but we're only going to do it on the Clips channel. So you have to go over to the Clips as a continuation. If you want to see that, put it in the chat. Let me know. But anyway, I think it was a great show. We went a little long, but we always have good conversation up here.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Virgo. I don't know what it is about Universal. I really like Universal, man. I don't know what it is about him that people get kind of triggered by him. I don't know. Maybe it's the multiple degrees. I don't know what it is, man.
You know what's crazy about that, HB? I only brought the degrees up because when we were having the conversation with the lady, we were just going back and forth. I never came on like I got all these degrees, and people just ran with that shit. They ran with the laptop. They ran with the degrees. People love to hate. I don't know what it is. It's fascinating.
We got one person saying, "Do it, John." I don't think I've ever seen Gar. Is that Garion?
I think that's Garion. Yeah, I think that's Garion. Garion, you got to let us know when you change your name, man. Like, you can't just come in here with a new name, man.
That's his African scam account right there. You know.
Yeah, I don't know what Garion got going on, man.
The Universal Lapdog.
Oh yeah, it's okay. It's okay to be Stanley's Haitian lapdog. It's okay. I get it. You know, somebody's got to stroke your head.
Yeah, that's what's so crazy. If you got multiple degrees, they use it against you. If you're uneducated, they say you're uneducated. I just don't get it. It's like a black man can't win for nothing, man. God damn, they use everything against you.
Anyone want me to do the calls? We got one voter. Someone, if you're not interested, let me know you're not interested. I might go over to Be Brave and talk a little shit with him before I get out of here. Before I get out of the house.
I was thinking about going over to Be Braves too, talk some shit with him.
His channel is doing very well, man. His channel doing very well. Very well. Yeah.
He's
Young Gallstones are. What she said? What she said? Those gallstones are affecting the Virgos. What you say?
Yeah. Her birthstone. She's giving birth to some birthstones over there.
Clam. I think you call her a clam.
The clam. Yeah, she pushing out a pearl.
we should do. If no one wants to hear the calls, I can do some. I have a couple of people. It's a Negro Roundup. I probably changed the title, and we just keep on the Urban Landlord Clips. Hope you guys subscribe over there. We make a few phone calls. We have a few people to call. I have a few people to call back. So if you want to hear that, let me know in the chat. But yeah, otherwise we're just in this show, and I probably go over to Be Braves, talk shit to Be Brave. So you have to let us know, and then I'll put a redirect to send everyone over to Braves if you guys are interested.
Yeah.
So let me know what to do here. Go ahead, HB. You saying something?
No. We can let's see what the audience has to say. Cause I know Virgo and T probably not gonna go over to Braves channel. T like, ooh, child. All right, she ain't gonna go over there. They do bring the content. They do bring the content, T.
What's that?
And you know, I think too, like, I think what the thing about Brave, because you know, I used to be just kind of disgusted with Brave, but honestly, like, the more we talk about these things, it's really just the way he says it that kind of pisses people off. But I feel like a lot of us all kind of agree with a lot of his points.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's going to disagree with Brave's take on bomb cherry juice, man?
Nah,
Like,
you can't.
T, K, and but none of these women that come over here doing that shit with bomb cherry juice did. It probably was disgusting to most of the women over here, to be honest with you.
Exactly.
Like, I know Portia was disgusting.
Yeah, no. She was,
You know what I'm saying?
she was a little bit more than disgusted. She was pissed off, but you know, I had to let her know, like, you know, this is a 60-year-old sex worker. You can't be too offended, you know, like.
I think that, you know, I think like a man would be disgusted with a simp or a cup.
Yeah.
I think women are disgusted with other women who lower the standards for women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some 55-year-old woman like doing that, like, it disgusts a 29-year-old woman looking at her saying, "What in the hell?" Right? Like, you can't. Who the hell want to be 29 looking at this? Could be my future. This is what my sisterhood is doing. Like, that's not a good look. You know, I can see that. You know what I mean?
Nah. And nobody would want their daughter to grow up like that either.
Hell no.
Ugh.
Someone said we did her dirty with the lot lizard son. Did y'all put her in? Did we put her in the bone chair? We put bone chair in the lot lizard son. Let's see the video.
Somebody, don't say we did that. Oh man.
Bone chair in the lot lizard or something. What? Don't tell me we put her in the lot lizard video.
I don't know. I haven't watched any of the cut clips. It could be.
Yo, if we didn't, that shit would be kind of epic.
Yeah, nah, that would be crazy.
She needed me in that lot lizard something.
Yeah.
A trailblazer.
I do like her on the panel though. I do like her on the
We got
panel.
34 people here, so hopefully we can get at least 10 people to chime in. No calls or no calls. We probably have 4 people to call. Yeah, about 4 people to call here. So let us know, calls and no calls. Oh, I'm gonna jump over the Brave. I'm gonna go make me some money too. HB. Oh shit. I'm gonna give you guys a little teaser here on some call and no call. You remember yesterday I told you I threw a guy and I said, damn, he had these DC comic shoes. Anybody ever seen those DC?
Yeah, I heard you say that. Yeah.
Dude texted me back this morning. Day late. Yeah. $1 short. He said, man, all my shit gone. Forgot I was at work. I forgot to extend my reservation. Nigga.
Oh man. Yep.
Can't believe HB. Nigga forgot to extend his Airbnb reservation. And he came back. He said, damn, the door locked. I get in. I said, what the fuck you need to go in for?
He wanted all the things.
Yep.
What else did I showed it to you? Yo, it got me a projector out of the deal at least. He can't come buy it back for that day he stole.
Nope. Yeah, he's toast.
He's gonna buy it back.
I can pull it up in a second, but let me block his face out. Hold on 1 second.
There's a motherfucker.
Damn, what is that?
It was a projector. Motherfucker had a MacBook. Oh, he had a MacBook. He was like, it's saying it's in the house. I said, nigga, it's in the trash behind the house.
Oh God. Trying to put the MacBook in the trash. Oh man.
Ain't had no GPS following my ass home.
Virgo, absolutely not, Virgo. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Anyway, guys, call or no call. You want to hear these niggas here call. We're going to do it on the Urban Landlord clips. Make sure you subscribe over there, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link so we can shut this one down here in a second.
All right.
If you haven't subscribed yet, please go over to Urban Landlord Clips.
Yeah. HB, you gonna hang on? You want to hang on for a minute?
Yeah. I'll stay on here. You might as well just keep it on this live too, John.
Let's try to get some guys. Why don't you go over to Urban Landlord? Let's see how many people. If we can get more people on the Urban Landlord Clips channel, and before get some people on. Everyone's seen what the call is. HB rolling.
And the other option is Portia did set up another live stream here for open panel. If you wanted to go live, it is set up. So
I don't have time to do open panel today. I got to go make some money. We could do a redirect to the Urban Landlord, right? We could do that, right?
Yeah, I can put the link in the chat. So, folks, if you do want to come over to the Urban Landlord Clips, the link is now in the chat. Make sure you subscribe as well while you're over there.
We're trying to monetize that channel, guys. At some point we'll be putting all our clips over there from 12-hour streams. We're just putting them over there so you guys can take a look at them. And should I put the redirect in, HB? What do you think?
Yeah. We almost back to this channel getting monetized too, John.
Yeah, April 16th, right?
Yep. We almost back. So
play it clean. Gotta play it clean at that point.
Yeah, we gotta be careful.
Yeah. This will be my final before I go. I hope you tellers are better than me. I mean, collectively, you are doing way better than my people. I have no issue with that. This is America. Get how you live. So congratulations.
Who is that? Who's that talking?
My number one hater, apparently, Virgo. I don't say nothing to this woman.
Oh boy.
It's that laptop, man. It's that laptop.
The laptop was so painful. Salute to Lolo.
If you sent her a laptop,
Lord.
You'd have had
a fan or a friend at the very least. Man, it's so triggering, man. Low.
Let me see if I can put this redirect in.
Yeah, that laptop really split the chat, man.
The laptop still comes up in other YouTube spaces. It's amazing. I'm like, shit, that was fucking. You guys don't even realize that was like 8 months ago. That's how old that is. Still coming up. It's amazing.
That laptop will live forever on you.
Man, that was such a non-ish thing for me. I just sent the laptop. I didn't know it was gonna be all this. I literally just like, here you go.
I see if I can find this shit. How do I do that?
Nobody brings the fact up that I sent John a microphone and a fucking street deck.
Universal.
They don't give a fuck.
I thought it was romantic. Universal or Virgo for some reason she doesn't look at it that way.
It's so fun, man. You guys are so slow on the thing. I was talking to her for a whole month before I sent the laptop. Catch up.
All right, I got the redirect set up. So, guys, let me see how many people we have on the Urban Landlord Clips. We got 1 on the Clips. I guess if we can get 5 on the Clips, maybe other people join. You really want the Clips, let us know.
Shredder.
Support the show. If you really want the Clips, let us know. Support the show. Mm-hmm. How about that?
Well, yeah, let's close this one out then, John.
All right, let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna just remove this one from the live. So I just it's removed.